because you exist in a world,
Uh-huh.
we're all susceptible to all of the, what do you want to call them? I don't know, the possible alignments, predilections of other people at all times.
Right. I
It's
mentioned that
almost like
before.
saying that life is suffering. It's like because that statement is true, and we all are alive, therefore we're all susceptible to whatever those things are. Some people, it's like why some people manage their
Okay.
parents' death better than others.
Right.
We
Now
all feel
taking
that. Just because there's some people
right.
that doesn't bother them very much.
There we go. Okay, so now you're getting what I was about to say. So what you're describing is a phenomenon that's happening in a reality that we all share. However, how we interact with that particular phenomenon is based on our worldview. Before we get influenced by anything, when we first even come to this world as children, as babies, as newborns, we each have our own different levels, starting levels of resilience. So some babies will cry earlier than others, and that all plays into how you end up in the long run, right? Because that's how you deal with suffering, as you brought up before. If a burden for me feels lighter, even though we're going through the same phenomenon, my reaction to it is going to be less adversive and extreme than yours. So, because of that, whenever I interact with things in life, my responses are probably going to be more positive than yours because I'm experiencing less for the same interactions that we're having. I'm experiencing less pain and suffering than you, even though we're going through the same amounts because of how we perceive life. Maybe I look at life, in a more positive light than you. So I'm able to handle suffering better. And so all my interactions with other people within this life are better. So I do understand what you're saying, how things affect your personality. You're not living in a vacuum. However, it first starts with you, right? Like you first have the building blocks before you are influenced by your environment. And so when you create your character, that's that's what you're putting together. The very building blocks of your character from the very beginning and how they ended up where they are is based on what you did, based on the character that you have. That being said, when you apply it for alignment, when you pick your character's alignment, you should be considering all those things. And all those things how you interact with your reality is something that we're all doing all the time. That's like a base, like part of living. It doesn't necessarily mean that because you're interacting with things in your reality that you abdicate all control over like how your personality ends up and what your alignment is going. Because we do have our own free will to consider as well. It's being influenced, but the will is still free.
Okay.
That's why I look at all the alignments as like their own divorced separate thing and only look at them as a spectrum when we're talking about interacting with the rest of the world. When you're talking about interacting with other things, then I look at it as a spectrum,
Like how it
right?
presents, you mean?
Right. Because like when I could say I'm lawful good, right? For the most part, I think all people who are alive are lawful in some way because they have to follow the law to some degree, right? But for the most part, you may have
I wouldn't say
neutral
that, but I get it.
tendencies. You get the premise though, right?
Yeah.
Underneath, that's the show, right? To just
Right.
exist within society. Underneath, it's the real them. Um, but I think given the chance, maybe that's again my worldview. I think
Yeah.
given the chance, if you put someone in a position where they can do good and it's not something that would necessarily immediately bring them harm or death, they would choose to do good. Um, and that's I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the way that the world is. But
All right.
um,
Yeah, this.
that be, huh? What was saying? No?
No, I was gonna say. I mean, yeah, that's the perspective you share for this world. We have to keep in
For
mind we're
this
playing
world,
in a fantasy world too. So,
right?
so
Applying
they're
that to a
yeah,
fantasy world is different. It's like you start off with
very
your own
different.
alignment,
It's almost alien.
and right, you have to
It's the
like be
far
able to
world for
adjust.
us.
You can't be so straightforward and rigid. Like you have to be able to adjust. So I like the whole thing of tendencies where you're like, all right, I'm this alignment, but I have a tendency towards this. Like it's a spectrum in that regard, absolutely. But we're talking about like, well, what am I playing? You know what I mean? Like, what alignment is easiest to play. When we talk about just exhibiting the alignment in and of itself, that starts off at the very genesis of the character. That's the character's personality. That whether that's being influenced or not, I think that depends solely on your character's will. If you have high wisdom, you're most likely a pretty stubborn person and you know yourself pretty well. And so you being influenced or swayed towards any particular side will take a very, very, very great influence because for the most part, you look at the world and you make your deductions based on what you see for yourself. You're not necessarily like trying to bend your will towards anyone else's.
I'll admit, can I say something? I the whole entire like easy, no, the whole entire the general claim that I made about it being easy because look at everyone who's extreme. I'm talking about like real. I was talking about real life. It's still like if you
Oh,
think about how like there's no moderates,
Oh,
there's no moderates. Everyone is like takes an
yeah.
extreme stance. That's what I meant. I didn't mean it like in a perfect world like
Oh, okay.
where you actually have control, that much control
Got you.
about
Okay.
what the parameters are for each
Right.
individual person. Like no, it's a lot
Right.
easier. Yeah, I was thinking about it from like the player's perspective, it being because of based on how easy it is for people to be extreme in real life.
Yeah, okay. Now I see what you're saying. Now I see what you're saying. Okay.
that's another thing with like you mentioned about like, oh well, generally people are more lawful because there are laws you have to follow or else suffer the consequences kind of situation.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's more along the lines of someone's alignment doesn't necessarily um, influence them to make dumb choices either. So you can have somebody like I consider myself IRL like chaotic good, and the only reason I'm not out there being a revolutionary right now is because I have a family. It's because I'm being tied down by other things. That I got a family. I don't want to go to jail, etc., etc. I'm not big boss. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the way it presents is different.
Right.
But you're still
If there
CJ.
was a situation where there was that kind of an organization or establishment that was rising up against our corrupt government, would I join? I would weigh the decision. I would consider it. I would definitely fucking consider it, depending on how
Wait a
strong it
second.
would
Wait,
hit
wait,
me.
wait,
But
wait, wait. I
if I was
object. I
lawful
object.
good, though,
I'm
I
I'm gonna
probably,
stay out of that
obviously,
I
conversation.
object.
I
I
probably would.
object. I
I'm
object.
gonna stay out of
I
that
object.
conversation.
I think there's a flaw. There's a flaw. There's one tiny flaw in your premise, Lewis,
What?
and that's the part where you say, "I think" or "I consider."
Well,
The
yeah.
moment you start mentioning words like think and consider, you're talking about cognition. And if you're talking about cognition, you're no longer talking about your alignment. You're talking about your stats.
Well, yeah.
So maybe
Well,
you
yeah. Now
wouldn't
I'm
make
talking
that
about my
decision
stats. Of
because
course I am. Yeah, because obviously
right,
you
because you
see.
wouldn't. The
Yeah,
only reason why
yeah.
you stop making that decision is because you said you don't want to go to jail. You have a family, but you're considering those things because your
Right,
wisdom score is allowing you to do
right.
so. But your alignment
But being,
is what you
but
want to
being,
do.
But here's the thing. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Being forced to live in a lawful neutral society doesn't make me less fucking chaotic good or whatever is what I'm saying. I'm
Right.
But
like,
you're using the law to your benefit. You don't
well,
actually
yeah.
believe in it. This not that. So yeah, like you want the amenities of
I try to
society.
reflect that
So
also in like a fantasy game too, because it's like, if and a lot of the NPCs aren't exactly like match the alignment of the town. So you have characters that are. I think Pillbug is fucking. The fuck is his alignment?
Don't tell me. I don't even want to know.
Right. It's not
But
doesn't match the town's
yeah,
alignment, but he stays. But he
Lou,
stay. You know what I'm saying? It's like he stays within those parameters.
right.
It's funny.
But Lou, let me ask you a question real quick, because it's your world, so you'll be able to answer it. In the real world, the laws are so severe for acting against society that it keeps people who otherwise, like mass murderers and shit like that, for the most part, who are out there and not acting, in line, right? But in your world, right, how does that really, the consequences are not as severe? They can't be, because like you have people who go and acquire power, where why the fuck would I even listen to
Well, that's why. Yeah,
a town?
in a fantasy
Like,
game, it's even.
the law
It's
is
more.
not.
I was saying, in a fantasy game, things are more extreme for all alignments because you're living in a
So why
world where
why does society even work then?
living in because you're living in a world where if you're willing to if you're willing to deal with the risk, you can acquire power, and if you've got the skill for it, of course, you can acquire power easily. And obviously use that power to shape things how you want it. How does it stay in balance? Because
Yeah.
that's because
Yeah.
it's the whole Newton's law thing. Yeah, there's all these evil characters that but they're being held back in check by the good ones who also can acquire the same amount of power and fight back against it. So it's like it's all deterrence, really.
Okay.
I feel like the part when you said that it's not that bad to be extreme or to be evil in a game world, I was thinking to myself like, I mean, from a first person perspective, like we are, it still sounds pretty damn bad to be evil. We got niggas,
Right.
we're seeing niggas literally level up to go kill these.
But
motherfuckers in their own house. That's pretty
I
bad
think what it
to
is
be
that
bad.
I think I think in a fantasy world, it's even more extreme because you could have somebody who's evil and like do some shit and get some innocents killed, and they could turn around and be like, whatever, I got the job done. You're a fucking good cleric. Go resurrect them. You got shit like that. You got moral quandaries like that.
You can do shit
So
like
you're like,
that in
right.
fantasy
So
world,
that's what I
yeah.
mean.
I had
Yeah.
I had an evil character, and I had a hard time staying evil because of what everybody else was doing and their reactions. Like, trying not to start confrontation, bro. It was
So I
tough.
had a hard
It was
time
real tough.
saying
Also in a
Yeah, dude.
also in a
'Cause, like,
fantasy world, neutrality
Yeah.
is
everybody always arguing that shit and fucking no. And I'm like, what? Like,
yeah.
also in a fantasy
that was the guy.
game.
The whole fucking game ended because I basically brought the dragon to the town, and I was like, fuck these people. Let's just leave. And they wanted to save the day, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I ended up, I was like, nah, I ain't trying to die for all these people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to
You know what I
think
mean?
about yourself, right? But
Fuck
then
all them.
The whole, like I think that's what Lewis was getting to.
Yeah.
That's how it kind of gets taken and it gets maintained, and why it kind
That
of
was-
balances out.
Because there's more
Because
good
of
guys
the
than bad
environment.
guys.
Also in the worlds of
specifically in that group, of course, too. Right?
also
You know what I'm saying? So
you
it
have
always balances out.
also you have in the worlds of like D&D and Pathfinder, neutrality is extreme. Like you have entities out there that literally keep the balance. Like
Yeah,
They're-
they care about that
like
specifically.
like us,
Yeah.
us in the real world, we want everybody to
We don't give
fucking
a
be.
fuck about
We want
that.
everybody. We would idealistically in a utopia, everybody's fucking good, neutral good,
Right.
neutral good. But
Yeah, we
and
want heaven
that
in
would
real life.
work for our world. But like in a fantasy world, you try to make you try to make a world. You try to use magic and all sorts of shit to like change the structure of the gods and start killing off evil gods and start making the world more good. Then the forces of neutrality step in and they're like, whoa, you're fucking up the balance here. Now we have to step in on the side of evil.
Yeah,
Because you're
that would
fucking-
never happen in real life.
That's what I'm saying. In real life, that's what I'm saying. Like in a fantasy world, alignments, they have to be more extreme. They are.
Yeah, so that it could be represented more. I guess I
Right.
see it.
Yeah,
But that's not the same. That's
that
not
evil
yeah.
character. That was the one I killed the fucking bear cub with, and everybody got pissed at me and wanted to
Mm.
attack me. Yo.
You have to kill this.
but that's not to say
They
say
hated my guts.
He's out of control. You're
They
like,
fucking hated
wiping
me,
off your
bro.
blood. What's wrong? Why y'all looking at me like that?
but that's not
We were trying to sneak out of this town and without being seen by the guards and shit. And I was just like, all right, we're killing them. They're like, yo, those are innocent guards. Like I don't give a fuck. We're killing them, and they can't chase us no more. What do you mean?
right.
Right, that's wild that like you would that would be a point of contention, because like under normal circumstances, like those guards easily could just be in combat with you, and then they could have been like injured and then bled out and died.
Right.
Yeah, they were really
Because you
just
wanted
trying to
to
get
kill
out
them.
quietly, and I'm just like, no. The better plan is to just go in there and murder them. We sneak into the vault.
That's because you were an aggressor.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
why.
We're gonna sneak in there. We're gonna kill them in their sleep, and then they can't chase us out when we sneak. Like,
Okay, now it's making sense.
yeah.
Does that mean that Rick Grimes?
I knew you were gonna bring it up. I knew you were gonna. I had
Well,
a
that's
feeling.
my favorite character.
He was the
my
John
favorite character
Burfall.
was fucking Shane. Shane just
Shane.
got there.
bro.
How did I? Oh my God! I was thinking of
Everybody else
Shane.
got there
too
Shane.
quick.
I was
Exactly.
I
He
was
got there way
thinking.
too
I
quick.
was
He
thinking
got
of.
there.
I was thinking of Shane as
Any
soon as this
group dynamic,
conversation.
being
That
an
was.
outlier is the dangerous thing. You need to be on the same wavelength,
Yep.
otherwise that's where you get like
Yeah.
good and evil in a what do you call them? In a petri dish? What do you want to call it? In a small
Petri
sandwich
dish,
size?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's real easy to see how you can determine what where morality lies, and it really just lies from being an outlier.
Nah, I'm gonna
Well-
keep it a buck with you. Damn near everybody, probably with the exception of Maggie, but everybody in that whole damn show, their alignment changed from the beginning when you first met them to like towards the end. They all turned.
Everybody, yeah.
They turn evil, right? You turn
They're
evil,
all
right?
evil. They're all
Thank
evil.
you, son.
Yeah. They are all just as bad as he was. He just got there way
That's the
too
only
fast.
reason why I like Walking Dead.
Everybody in Maggie.
Up to a point, I was like, they were showing human behavior so I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
son.
they all eventually got their hands dirty at the end.
Yeah.
They lived long enough to
That
be
shit-
the villain. Is what.
To become,
Yeah.
they lived long enough to become the villain. It's
That
so
shit just came-
I
It
was
just
like,
came way too easy to Shane, yo. He was just like right away,
He
like,
was-
oh,
Yeah,
we're fucking
yeah.
killing
Yeah,
everybody.
we gotta kill
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
He came. Yeah, he
the
came with that
world's
real
the
too
world's
quick.
over, guys. Time to wake up.
We got guns,
Like,
they don't.
chill,
What?
son.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
And they, what is that? 5 years or whatever? How many years later? Now suddenly,
his
they're like, yeah, we
you know
gotta
what? That's
kill
what I said.
people.
His true
Bro,
his true alignment came out. Copper didn't matter if he was a cop. That true alignment
Yeah.
came out when the
Real
structure was
quick,
gone.
man.
Yeah.
I would say I wouldn't say his true alignment came out. I would say that it's like one day you're playing Candyland and then someone says, all right, now you're playing Monopoly. He's like, oh, okay, these are the rules for Monopoly. I'm playing Monopoly. Everybody else is still trying to use Candyland rules in
Yeah,
Monopoly.
I see what you're saying.
That's really they're still in that fantasy. They're like not dealing with reality as it was, and I think that's what got them locked. What got them, where they are now. They're unrecognizable from how they used when they first started. Like, you know what I mean? Oh man, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
Alignments, man, alignments. But here we are.
Right.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah.
Right.
Welcome, Tony.
And that's not just
Start
and,
with
well,
that,
and that's not to say that like I don't have NPCs who are subdued in their alignment. I make sure they're all still on a spectrum. It's just easier. I would say it's easier for characters in a fantasy world to get into those extremes because of the power that they can. Because this power is unregulated. I mean, look at your characters. Waylon doesn't have any licenses to fucking be throwing bombs. But then again,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. He didn't go through any no checks and balances for that shit. He just woke up one day and said, I'm gonna start blowing shit up.
Wait,
Right.
so
Nobody's regulating.
so-
Nobody's regulating alchemists unless you're in a town that has to regulate alchemists. Standpoint doesn't regulate. If he was to like try and deal in poisons, yeah, he would need a license for that. But like,
Right.
they hear, oh, Waylon makes bombs. Well, as long as he doesn't blow anybody up, is good. You know, if
So if it's a
Sandpoint
where,
has an alchemist problem where there's bombs exploding everywhere, yeah, they're gonna make a law about it. For the most part, everybody here is not being regulated that much. So,
we're definitely about to get a visit from OSHA.
and you're deputized,
Right.
right? And you've been deputized on top of that.
I
who's
see
gonna
you were
fucking tell
mixing.
you?
You were mixing alchemical ingredients without goggles on.
Without
I'm gonna write you a
safety
fine.
guidelines, yeah.
Right, you know.
You gotta have the proper sticker and labels on
You don't
those,
have-
on those,
you don't have
on
your-
those chemicals over there.
You don't got
You don't have the hazardous material
right.
tags on
You
your
don't
wagon.
you don't
We're gonna have to
you know,
fine you for that.
we don't have Icarus and Quindamere having to register under a magic user registration. You know,
Yeah. Isn't there called Mage Society or some shit like that?
in Pathfinder,
Like-
in Galarian.
Maybe it's not in Galarian, but I remember
Oh.
maybe in Forgotten Realms.
Oh,
because
Forgotten
someone
Realms.
there was,
Well,
like,
there are
Mage
certain.
Society
Okay,
that
the
gets you
nation
licensed
the
people.
nation of Cormyr has some bureaucracy. Like if you're an adventuring group, you can't legally adventure in Cormyr unless you get a charter. Like you got to sign up for a charter and get accepted. Like I know Cormyr is very bureaucratic. Yeah. Right. Right. But you know, it really depends on the region your characters are in and what city they're in. But like,
some shit.
you know, for the most part, it changes wherever you go. Whereas in real life, it's fucking lawful almost everywhere, unless you're in the middle of fucking nowhere or in a war-torn fucking country. Other than that, like,
Right.
for the most
There
part,
is places for it though. There are places.
Right.
For it. Yeah.
But all right, here we are.
Middle of the fucking woods.
Middle of the woods.
With a goblin. druid.
Chasing down a fire pelt cougar, only for it to lead you into the lair of a fucking goblin druid who was not happy with your intrusion. Threw a flaming sphere on top of Nasir before diving into the thickets.
A sun on the map. He has a sun on the map.
Into the thick of it.
That's wild, son.
We said a sun. He threw a sunball.
That is legit a sun though.
Nice.
I looked up flaming sphere tokens, and that's what came up. I was like, okay, this looks cool. Fuck it.
Can I call the dogs?
Oh,
Do I have command over the dogs yet? Or do I only know the command for heal?
You're not sure. Here's the thing: your
Oh,
character. I was
those-
gonna say your character's not is probably sure that they're probably trained to come when called, but you don't know. You wouldn't know what the command is.
They probably, and they were still. We left them tied up, right?
And they're tied up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're tied up. That's there.
They probably listened to this druid more than us.
Right.
Let's see. Flaming sphere, burning globe of fire rolls into you. You may roll a reflex saving throw, which will negate the damage. If you fail, Nasir, you will be burned.
Damn. Next year he don't have what you call it
What's my
oh
reflex?
it's not it's not area effect.
Hold on a second.
It's the total.
Yeah, let me see the I forgot to see the pluses.
Does evasion work on this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a reflex save, so.
+6. So 17.
17 total was a success. So you do not take any damage. However, the sphere is still it's still there. In that square. What it did was it stopped in that square where you're at. So
He can move that shit every turn, right?
Yeah, he can direct
that's that one. Oh man, I had a bad experience with that spell. We burnt down a whole fucking forest with that shit.
Yeah.
Lost like half a caravan, you know. Oh boy.
The surface of the sphere has a
Roll
spongy,
initiative, or-
yielding consistency. I think I already have initiative. Wait, where is the initiative?
Nah, that looks blank on my end.
Yeah, looks blank on mine.
I don't think we rolled it, did we?
Yeah.
Nah, I think we just came in and I said I was gonna choke the shit out that cat.
Yeah, we might not have rolled it. We might not.
I don't think we rolled it.
Let me look up, because I could have swore we did.
I
Yeah,
just
we did.
stated my intentions
Yeah.
to
Yeah, initiative was rolled.
Oh, we did.
physically harm the cat.
Oh yeah, Quindamere rolled.
Yeah, it was.
33,
I got one there.
For some
13.
reason, it disappeared
okay.
off my fucking thing. I don't know why. That's weird.
How dare
I don't know
you?
what mine is.
It's probably because you put a flaming spear on the map, and it was like,
Yep.
That shit just burned it.
initiative don't matter anymore. This motherfucker's a dead.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is.
There it
What
is.
the hell? Just
That was
phased in.
weird. Right.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. I remember Quindamere went.
This ambient music.
And then I stopped at the I stopped at the druid taking its turn, which the turn was to throw this
Prepare my spells.
throw this flaming sphere towards Nasir before diving into the thickets.
What a dick.
So then we go to Caldum, who can sense up ahead some commotion and can see like a light source shining in the distance towards here. Here's a crackling of some flame. So he knows that his allies have encountered some danger.
Hey, sorry, I'm dealing with some drama with this deal that I have going on. Okay. Da-da-da-da. I'm trying to find myself on like where we're at on the screen here. Okay, there we go. I had to move it around.
Yeah, I had to scroll like a mug.
Oh, I need
Just gonna
to
move it over just a little bit more. Okay, so how far am I?
I should have shifted the map.
Let's see.
Yeah, I could shift it for everybody. But
The cicadas are back.
Right.
and now there's now the druid summons a swarm. No, you're right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh yeah, that's right.
40. So about
Josh
well,
has
I
got
can just see
fucking
that
trauma from swarms
Mm-hmm.
from the other group. All right, go ahead.
Exactly.
I can catch the glimmer of light, right?
Oh, yeah, that is there.
Yeah, so like you can see there's a
See
commotion
something going
going
on
on
here?
down there. Yeah.
All right, so Caldum's going to. Oh, whoops.
You're not sure what, but you know there's a commotion.
I think this is the furthest I can go right here, right?
Yeah,
Right behind
because
Waylon?
everybody's moving at half speed because of the crouching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, actually, I can't even move that far then.
5, 6, 7, 8. You
right.
could if you double moved.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, I'll double move to get behind Waylon just so I can get over there and see what's going on.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
And can I ready an action or no? That's the only thing I can do, right?
You're hunkered down in these thickets, and you're rushing as fast as you can over down there. And as soon as you get to your allies, you can see Nasir had just like he's trying to dodge aside and get out of move away from this 4-foot diameter ball of flaming sphere, a magical sphere of fire that he had encountered. What do you have any weapons out as you were moving?
Yeah, I've had my weapons out the entire time.
Okay. And then we go to Rakim.
And I like jump over the sphere.
If
get
you
in?
can make a
Under.
high, well, actually no, because your guys are hunkered down. You can't really jump over it. In fact, the sphere takes up the whole way. You can, I don't know, run through it. Hope you pass your reflex. If you do, you take no damage.
And if I don't, I take half, right?
If you fail, you take full damage. You're thinking
Yeah,
of,
because it's
yeah,
not an area
yeah.
effect spell.
Well, he's thinking
That's
of,
why you
he's
can't
thinking of,
evade
he's
it.
thinking of improved evasion. Improved evasion is half if you still fail.
That's what it is.
Fuck it, I love fire. I'm jumping through this thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Man,
7,
it's trash,
8.
man.
Moving here would be 8 squares. There's a. That's right. You guys got 40 feet.
I got 40.
in the
I
air.
got 40 feet now.
Yep. So that would be your one move action right there. You still got a standard left, and roll your reflex saving throw.
That mark movement, babe.
Oh.
Damn.
Starting off higher here, bro. Next thing 3. Let's go.
Gotta love it.
You love fire.
That's gonna burn, baby. 3d6. Oh.
That hurt. Burnt his leg on that one.
Oh my
Jesus
the
Christ,
fullest
bro.
of
Chill out.
damage, bruh.
Damn, you
Right.
smell like burning hobgoblin flesh. That's gotta be.
You reach
That's
there,
gruesome.
and yeah, you can see the fire pelt cougar hissing at you in the corner.
Yeah.
You don't see its master anywhere. It's...
So I could take an action,
Yes,
or I could do a double move, right?
Yeah, or you could use a standard action to use another move action.
He's probably gonna move that shit back on top of me
Just keep burning.
if I sit here.
Yeah.
Well, he has to control it every round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
that's what I'm saying.
we
Next
can't
turn,
get to him though because he's inside of the bushes.
I'm gonna move there.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping him.
All right.
Waylon, you hear Waylon go, heal yourself when you get a chance. My God, you look like you are incinerated or spurged. Absolutely terrible.
This one that's here laughing. Fire!
he knows how much I love fire.
Fire, brother! The fire!
He left his animal companion out here because I guess.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. I don't give a fuck about this.
I mean,
cat.
we wanted to take it hostage, but
I'm about
he's
to
not obviously the cat is not going to be like, yo, I'm
about
hostage.
to beat the shit out this cat.
Beat the pussy up. Hey.
Beat the pussy up.
Hey.
Yo, let Icarus go though. I don't know what she gonna do. She better do something. I get.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gonna have to. You gonna have
Icarus,
to
you're
use
up.
your double movement
You see,
just to get with the line of sight.
same with Caldum. Like you see commotion up ahead. Caldum rushes forward. You hear exclamations from the party like "Whoa!" Because they just saw Rakeem get fucking burned. Like they're like, "Oh."
Yeah. You heard old Waylon said to Rakim about those burns, babe.
Yeah.
Horrible.
The straight up forward somersault parkour roll through the fireball.
Fucking burn bush.
Rakim, just to let you know, Icarus is here. Hey, can let's do something about this ball of flame. Isn't fire your specialty?
Well, it is, but only my flames is my specialty.
Well, we are going to have to work on that. I'll help you as best as I can. But pyrokinesis is pyrotechnics. Pyro something. Do something pyro. Get rid of this fire.
Yeah, this is the only way in. Is right here through this fire. I'm not running through that.
Right.
I'm not running through that.
That would be a no-no.
Thought you had fire. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong. You have acid and cold. That's what it was.
I have acid, cold, and electricity.
And electricity. That's what it was.
Everything but fire.
Everything but fire. I
Everything
don't,
but fire. Fire and Sonic.
I don't get.
Even on the
It's so
most
crazy.
common
I get.
element? Dang.
It's so crazy. Like Phoenix doesn't get fire immunity to like fucking level 10 or a level 16 or some shit like that. What sense does that make?
Right.
That's
Yo,
a strong ass
I was
ability.
saying- I
You're
was
immune to
saying-
whole energy. You know how many creatures have fire in this game?
Yeah. Fire is common as
Fire is the most common.
I would say
yeah.
a little earlier only because you could probably get the spell to make yourself immune earlier than that, but to have it on constantly, that is pretty fair.
Wait, so you're saying that Icarus can't walk in front of this flaming ball and just absorb
Thank
it?
you.
No. Icarus lacks the kind of magical power to snuff the flames out, aka you don't have dispel magic.
Oof.
Wait. No, I don't.
Although Icarus is aware, actually Icarus can roll a spellcraft. Anybody can roll a spellcraft, honestly, to know the
can't
details
see
of the spell if they have spellcraft ranks. Who's there? We got Waylon and Icarus. You guys can roll a spellcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my screen. Screen looks weird.
Spellcraft.
A DC 7.
Damn, I could have taken elemental resistance at 3rd level too. That's crazy.
Aww, you wanted to
I
get,
took
you
blood
wanted to
into-
be mutated. You wanted to be
I took blood
different.
intensity.
You wanted to be so different.
I wanted to put blood intensity. I'm getting you. No, at 10th level, I'm throwing a fucking fireball for 17 d6 damage. I'm gonna do it.
We need something to handle a fireball now.
Oh, that spellcraft is horrible.
Okay, Waylon's like, I'm not familiar with that fucking spell, how it works, or its inner, or its inner.
Spellcraft is horrible.
Where we got Icarus failed too. All right, none of y'all. You know it's you know it's a fire spell, but you don't know the details.
Right, you just don't get it.
Can I roll it like on my turn? Can I roll it again? Is that possible?
To retry? No, you can't you can retry spellcrafts on certain actions. Identifying a spell is not one of them.
Okay.
You fail to identify the spell. You fail to identify. If you fail to identify a spell, you fail to identify the spell. If Quindamir could see it, he would be able to roll his.
Yeah,
Can they dispel it? Is there a way to dispel that shit, or like?
If I had dispel magic, yeah, but I don't have dispel magic.
Dispel and spell.
I mean, there's another way. I can't tell the two characters that failed. I can only tell the one that might pass.
I'm gonna shoot like a ray of frost at it. I'm gonna shoot like a ray of frost at it and cool it down. Wait, can I do that? Can I shoot a ray of frost at it?
You can shoot a ray of frost at it if
Cool
you
it down?
want. If you could shoot the ray of frost and see how it interacts with the.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Roll. With a -4
Can I
penalty.
do?
And it's got.
Can I do a spellcraft? Actually, she's done Red Frost before, so I know what she's doing. So when it goes, what are you doing? You do know that you have to make sure whatever spell you are going to use, make sure that it is stronger than the spell you are trying to go against.
You make a good point.
Is that not a 0? That is a cantrip that you are trying to use. A cantrip? Come on, boy, a little bigger than that.
Well, if you're doing the ray for us, then you can roll your attack to see if you aim your ray and hit it. And after you do that, and they sear, your turn is up next.
So I'm gonna shoot it, and then Waylon's gonna shoot me out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then I rolled a one. Let me get that one out of the way. Let me get the ones out of the way.
Oh no!
Can you roll a second time? I gotta see if this is a fumble.
Oh no!
You might have accidentally hit Waylon.
Yo, I'll be so mad because
Right in the back of his head.
You,
oh point blank.
Wow,
It's not like she'd burn any hair off, you know.
True.
Let's see. It's like an object, so AC 5. That's got no dex. It's not moving. Let's see. Went up by 4 because of the cover. That's with your -4 penalty, right?
No.
So it's 10.
Damn, you don't got precise shot, man.
10. Okay, luckily it was. You almost hit Waylon with fucking Ray of Frost as it.
Wow.
Waylon felt this eldritch chill along his arm real quick as it zimmed past him and just hit the floor in front of the flaming sphere. Bad aiming.
He just turns around and just looks at Anchor.
Kind of a nervous couple.
You see the face he has on in his picture? That's how he looks. He just turns around looking at Anchor.
All right, like Naseer, you're up. Yeah. What does Naseer do? Obviously, he's gonna move away from the sphere.
Can this ball take damage?
You can try.
Can this fireball take damage like that?
We don't know.
Nobody's.
Sure.
I can't say much about the spell. No one's passed the spellcraft.
I'm just gonna go here.
I mean, out of character, we know what it is, but in character, you play it.
In character, it's like, oh my god.
I'm just gonna go here.
Can you do this?
Blow it out. It's like a birthday candle.
Blow it out.
Alright, you move over to the,
These motherfuckers said, can
move
you
over-
absorb the fire?
You move over to the fire pelt cougar who had it had ready the action to attack.
Earlier when we first met you. We're like, yo, maybe you can do something about this.
She's a sorcerer. She just legitimately fucking gets power out of nowhere. Like, it's in her blood, bro. We don't know. You're a mutant. We don't know what you can do.
You're a mutant.
With 2 bloodlines, I don't even know what I can do.
The cougar.
He starts screaming for the druid. He's like, says, if you don't come out here, we're gonna start fucking this cat up. He calls out for the druid.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, the cougar was like, well, really? You fuck with me?
Alright.
Oh, hold up.
Fuck me, I fuck you.
Oh my god.
Cat got on 2 feet and
yo, that cat. Right! What's his attack bonus? What's your armor class?
Only the tiger, son. He about to put you with a
23.
23, and I rolled a 19 plus. Okay. Oh, it's primary. Its primary attack is the bite. Yeah, it was ready in action. You got near it and made the threat, and as soon as you made the threat out loud, it bit you on the leg and attempts to trip you, just to pull you on the floor.
Oh shit!
What was that?
Taekwondo, son.
Just trying to trip you.
Take 4 points of damage. And what's your combat? What's your combat maneuver defense?
It's a cougar monk.
Cougar monk.
Cougar monk.
20.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
For your life. What you gonna die for this pussy?
Okay, you successfully managed to pull away from the bite. It didn't drag you.
Hell yeah.
It didn't drag you. It didn't drag you to the floor.
Mm.
That
gonna
was his lead action.
shout.
Okay. So what are you doing
And
with your
Heart
standard
rate
action?
stops playing.
Huh?
You can take your action now.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah,
standard
yeah.
action left
I'm gonna
over.
reach out and I'm gonna try and grab the cat.
You try and you have
Like
improved
a throat.
you have improved grapple.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say that shit's gonna tear you up. You don't got improved grapple. Okay, so you have improved grapple. Roll a combat maneuver check.
He really is making that picture happen.
Mm-hmm.
With full Nelson on the cougar.
Do it, son.
Your bonus should be. Oh, I forgot to fix that.
No.
It should be plus.
Oh shit.
It should be +8 to the grapple, not +7.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
why it said +7.
Yeah,
Should
it
be
is.
+8 to the grapple.
It's +8 instead of +6. Okay.
Yeah, because improved grapple gave you an additional +2.
So
So it should be
it's
+8.
26.
I accidentally have it as +7 on your sheet, where it says combat maneuver bonus.
Nice.
I did put in brackets your grapple bonus.
Whatever. He just
It
yoked
should be
this thing
+8.
up, bro.
So you can fix it as +8 on your end if you can. So that should be a 26, which is a success. You've successfully grabbed the cougar and got it grapple. You're both grappled. You're both grappling.
I'm grappling and screaming. I was like, pretty kitty. And he's holding the kitty in a bear hug. He's holding the cat in a bear hug.
This man needs to roll an alignment check. I'm just saying, this motherfucker. What is with you with animals?
All right, I'm gonna give them both the
And,
give them
he
both the
starts-
grappled condition. There we go. Okay.
And he starts squeezing it in a bear hug.
All right. So as you stand, so on your next turn, you'll be able to, now that you have it grappled, on your next turn you'll be able to you'll have some options. You'll be able to either damage it or
Right,
pin.
right.
You'll be able to
pin or do
pin or
right.
damage or yeah.
Yep.
Or move with it. That's another option, but yeah. I'll let you know your I'll let you know your options when it comes up. I'll have to
could
check.
throw it too as well.
Yeah, I'll have to check to see if it might escape on its turn.
Yeah.
If it fails to
Yeah.
escape, you get an additional +5 to your grapple checks for the rest of the grapple.
Sounds good.
Making that picture come
And he
true,
looked
basically.
back, whispers out for the druid. He's like,
Waylon, you
Matthias
see,
calls out for the druid.
you see, they see a
Lets the
wrestling,
druid know, like,
wrestling a
"Move that
cougar.
meatball."
Oh my god. Okay.
That shit's like,
Well, Waylon sees this as a good opportunity. The cat seems like the cat's in full health, and those who are not, good little experiment to do. All right, so Waylon, he takes out there's a potion to cure light wounds, mixes the catalyst into it to turn it into a healing bomb,
Mm.
Okay.
and throws it kind of right here.
you said
So you guys see,
you said healing bomb. Oh, it's
Mhm.
healing bomb. You pulling out the healing bomb?
yeah,
Oh,
you
shit.
pull out the healing bomb, baby. So you guys see Waylon, I'll have to move in so I could see, but I'd have to go through that fire. Jesus. He'll do it. It's too good of an opportunity to try.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
So what did you
so-
what did you expend? You expended a potion or an infusion that you had prepared?
Infusion. I got cure
okay.
light
All right.
wounds,
Mark
magic weapon, true strike, and long
Okay.
shot.
I guess
So I'll mark off that
yeah.
cure light wounds. Put a star next to it, so that means I used it. But before I do that, Lou, I'm gonna have to roll a reflex save. You said to go through that.
Are you moving through that?
You got a blast and shit.
I don't think I could.
Oh, that's right. The
I
fucking
don't have.
the
I don't
head
have line of sight to
the
rock him
the hedge is
unless
in
I
the
go away.
way. Yeah, the hedges are in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a reflex.
Okay.
It's no damage on a success with this magic spell. Anyway, most
Okay.
spells it's reflex for half, but this one it's you won't take damage.
That's a reflex plus 5. Let's go, Waylon. 16. I pass on 16.
That's
Can you guys like
16.
burn the thickets down or something?
Yeah,
No, they're wet.
they're wet. I did
They're
mention earlier that they can be cut away. No one's done that yet.
Is there a way to like expose them? Can you guys? Yeah, some magic, nigga.
That should be a success. Yeah.
Magic. Where's the magic, niggas?
That's a
Where the magic, niggas?
You successfully dive rolled past the flaming sphere.
Nice. Okay.
So
All right. So
I guess you're over here.
Oh,
Yeah, you're over
nice.
there
So
now.
basically, Waylon after almost getting getting hit by that ray of frost, he turns and he looks at Icarus with a plain face, and he just stares at her for a moment, and then he looks over his shoulder and he sees he feels like the warmth of the flaming sphere behind him. He turns back to her and he smiles, and then he turns around, runs, and dives straight over the top of it in a dive roll. He comes around the other side. As he's coming out of the roll, he has an infusion in one hand, and it's like glowing with this white kind of soft light, positive energy in it. And then on the other hand, he has the base that he normally uses to mix with a catalyst to make the bomb. Instead of using a catalyst, though, he pours the cure light wounds potion itself into the catalyst, and then mixes it together. And you see the red that was in the base mixed with the white from the catalyst, and makes this pink glowing potion. And he looks over his shoulder at the flaming sphere and he says, Icarus, I know you cannot see this, but I'm going to thank you in advance. I was just about to curse you for what you did just now, and then I remembered, if it wasn't for you, I would not have been able to figure out how to create this beautiful thing. Guys, do not dodge this one. And he throws the healing bomb.
Healing bomb.
Hmm?
The seer is grappled with the cat.
That shit is funny, yo. Because if he dives through the fire, he sees me burnt to shit, but looking like I'm enjoying the burns. And that seer's got a fucking giant cat in a headlock.
Yeah.
Looking up, you see him holding the cat. Wait, welcome. I've got a pretty cat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. All right, well, I guess it doesn't state it, other than saying you have a direct hit. You still have to hit your ally with it. However, since he wants to get hit by it, you can roll against his
Isn't that weird?
his armor.
I know it's super weird, but I guess they have to
is.
put it in there, right? Because you could use it as a weapon against
He's
undead.
gonna roll against our deck saving throw. We mad.
You could just
pick the wrong man to throw it at, yo.
You're allowed to forego dodging it, so you can whatever his AC is without the dodge and the wisdom bonus should be like a base of 10, I guess.
What's it, flat?
Yeah, it should be 10.
Oh, without dex or nothing?
Yeah, without anything, it should be base of
wisdom,
10.
Yeah, it's the 10 base.
Yeah, it's 10.
Yep.
Alright, so I guess,
16 hit.
I mean... Oh, you rolled already? Yeah, so then you hit him directly with the healing bomb. It splashes, some of that splashes onto onto Nasir. So roll damage, but it's healing instead. And I guess
I believe the damage.
Nacia takes a minimum
your
of
intelligence fly?
6, right? Yes.
Yeah.
6. Yeah.
6. So
I just want to double check to make sure the dice. I think the damage die goes down 1 step. I'm just going to double check.
That's a fucking dope.
Is it
That's
your-
dope.
no, I did
I
not.
like that.
It looks. It's the same.
No, it's the same.
It's the same.
Fuck, that's good.
I know.
Oh my God.
That shit is wild.
Yo, Lou, that's insane, bro.
I know. When your bombs are doing
You realize-
5d6,
Bombs.
66 damage, that's how much you're healing when you hit somebody with it.
Yo, you know how many times a day I could do this shit, Lou?
I hope it'll hopefully.
Well,
all day.
well, I mean,
anymore.
well, don't
Yeah,
forget
it's
that's
really
he said I don't even healing powers. Don't forget that's it uses up one of your bomb uses, and it sucks up your potion or your
Not going
extract. So.
anywhere.
Dude, let me tell you something right now, Lewis. I'm gonna tell you what.
He's like, I'm gonna make enough potions. I ain't worried about the potions.
Do you understand that in about an hour I'm going to make another potion? Do you understand that?
Oh, you didn't prepare all your extracts?
Oh no, I prepared all my extracts.
Oh, you
I'm talking
did?
about
Oh,
actually
okay.
brew a potion. I can brew a
Oh,
potion in an hour.
well, did you bring it? You have a portable alchemist lab?
Yes, I do.
He does.
No, I have a kit.
You,
I have a kit.
yeah.
I don't have a lab, portable lab. I gotta get that lab.
He said,
I'm gonna get the portable lab.
Lewis is like, oh, so you have that, huh? Yeah.
You're able to pull out a lab in the middle of the woods.
Bro.
Really, you have that.
You pull out a lab. Pull out a lab.
Oh, that's so toxic.
It doesn't cost that
You
much
do?
either.
Huh? Really? You have that? You're sure about that?
Interesting.
Cause I don't remember him buying one, and I mean, if he did, I'd be like, fuck, I forgot to wrote it down. But
Oh, okay.
I know it's 30 pounds. It's a 30-pound fucking equipment. If for
Yeah.
portable, yeah, lugging that shit
You can
around.
give it to us.
Yo, that horse better fucking be
That's true. The
strong,
monks
son.
could carry it. Yeah,
it's
I was saying.
portable. It's portable, but I could put it on my wagon, bro. Like I got a whole.
Oh, I forgot you bought a wagon.
True.
You have to go back to
Yeah,
your wagon.
that's what I did.
Alright, guys, I'll be right back.
That's
I'll be
what
right
I
back.
said.
The wagon you thought you still had when we leave here.
Yo,
That's just gonna be on cinder blocks.
We're gonna go back out there. We're gonna see the Goblin Druid chewing on the horse's legs and shit.
Me and Calder know how to track.
Some,
Me and
Cadillac
Calder know how to
converter's
track.
gone.
We'll leave it at that.
some,
I'ma leave it at this ain't the real
I don't
life.
know though. Some Varisian,
and walk away
Don't worry.
free.
One day.
some
one day,
Varisian
you know we're gonna have a
bandits
track in the
falling on
dice.
hard times.
Don't worry.
Left your keys
Sees
in
a
the
wagon
ignition.
there, right? Some Varisian bandits on falling on hard times. Sees a wagon and some horses.
Go ahead, let them fall off our
No,
top.
it's-
They gonna fall some bombs too.
They're gonna fall on Calden's blade.
Alright,
They
Quindamir.
don't realize we got
It'd be way
find
worse
my.
if they touch it.
We got
Spark
two
plug.
No.
bro.
Quindamir would be
Open
like,
window with it.
locate objects. Wagon.
That's
Yo.
what I'm gonna do, son. Got that Find My iWagon, son. App on my
Like
fucking wagon.
We got a fucking.
I'm
we
fucking
got
dead.
we got a
Yo,
whole
teleport the fucking
diviner.
Marissa real quick.
I'm
We got a
fucking dead.
diviner and 2 people that can track, so they can steal that shit all they want. It ain't gonna be the last time they see it.
Find my wagon.
Security in this group is actually crazy. We're not. you're
Teleport.
not
Send the monking forces after them.
As a matter of fact, at this very level,
And the
at this very
Slayer.
level,
The Slayer.
Quindamir-
The Slayer sneaks up from
Send
behind.
the Slayer.
No, at this very level, if Quindamir
Right
wanted
there,
to,
neck.
if Quindamir wanted to, Quindamir could put the alarm spell around it if he wanted to right now.
I could do that right now, actually. Yeah, that's true.
How much healing we get, yo?
That is true.
How much healing did we get?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know my 26.
Let's
Yeah.
get
Next year you
get this
healed
fight. Let's get this
6,
fight out the way.
and Waylon's got a roll for
Hey.
Raheem. Quindamir,
It's so easy to deviate.
Quindamir, you are up on the initiative.
Oh shit. Well,
I say 2, yo.
Ooh, that's good.
is that really how much health you healed?
Yep.
That's how much I heal. That's good. That's
Yo,
good.
so when you
That's a lot of
hit me with that bomb, right? Rakeem sort of turns and I'm like, God damn it, Waylon! I thought I told you to. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you.
It explodes in a showering spray of sparkling restorative magic as you are drenched in it, and it seeps into your skin and your wounds. You feel nice and refreshed.
Wow.
Rakim,
You traumatized him from the last time. Like,
Man,
I would like
for real.
you were the test subject the first time, Rakim, but I have perfected it, as you can see. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
I am
you
honored
said
to be
that's
part of the process.
Everybody flinched when we both flinched when Waylon threw the bomb at us. We're like, oh shit! Not again!
I'm sure if you didn't tell them not to dodge it, they would have dodged
Right.
it.
So,
Deny your
See,
instincts, don't
Nasir's
dodge.
licking the cat. Nasir's licking the fucking cougar in the
licking
face.
the cat. Like,
Oh, Quindamere, yeah.
This dude's wild.
He's licking the pussy. Quindamere, go. Your turn.
Kitty,
That's enough.
you go home with me.
this is wild, bro. Tryndamere is gonna take one,
Hey,
two,
Seer.
three,
The pussy wrestler, son.
4,
Remember, it's 2 squares each.
Nasty
5,
goblin
1,
tongue
2.
just
It's
licking the cat.
2 squares each.
That is disturbing.
Oh, it's all 2 squares each? Okay,
It sounds like a Goblin Slayer
1,
episode.
2,
It does.
4,
Episode 1.
5, 6.
First 5
Episode 1
minutes.
of Goblin Slayer.
Oh my God.
It's getting freaky.
It's getting freaky. I'll double move there, and then I'm going to take us. I should probably see the flaming sphere.
Yeah, you see that, and Waylon
Yeah,
on the other
that
side of
shit's
it.
glowing, bro.
Yeah.
It glows like a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in the middle of the forest.
He's like shifting through the wooded area and whatnot. It's like, what is going on down there? You guys have been
That's
making
right.
so much, and then it's just bright light coming from down, and the tunnel is like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna roll my what is it? Knowledge? No, spellcraft. Spellcraft check.
That shit look like a Denki Dama, son. Fucking spirit bomb. Just sitting there.
Well, is it just a fire now, or is it still like a fire orb, like
It's
ball?
still a
It's
fireball.
still a fireball.
Has,
This
yeah.
is a big ass fucking freezer
Big ass
fireball,
sphere.
bro. Just
Hasn't
sitting
been
there.
moved
Wow.
yet. It's just sitting there at the moment.
I'm gonna hold on to this cat.
Oh, he passed
That's
that
what
one. It is a
Alright.
Yo, he definitely did.
It is a flaming sphere spell. 5-foot diameter sphere. It'll last 1 round per caster level. It's a burning globe of fire. It rolls in whichever direction that the caster points, and it burns those it strikes. It can move about 30. It can move 30 feet per round. As part of the movement, it can even ascend or jump up 30 feet to strike a target.
The hell?
If it enters a space with a creature, it'll stop moving for the round. Deals 3d6 fire damage. Successful reflex save will negate. It can roll over barriers less than 4 feet tall. It ignites flammable substances it touches and illuminates the area like a torch. It'll move as the caster actively directs it as a move action. Otherwise, it'll just stay at rest and burn. It can be extinguished by any means that would put out a normal fire of its size. The surface of the sphere has a spongy, yielding consistency and so does not cause damage except by its flame. It cannot push aside unwilling creatures or batter down large obstacles. It will wink out if it exceeds the spell's range from the caster.
So there you
So
go.
if somebody happened to have create water, that would have helped, but or access to a lot of water.
That was gonna be my question. I was like, could
Rob
just
has
simple
create
create water would work?
I have a quick question. Could I technically walk the cat into the burning sphere
Yes, you can do
face
that.
first?
You can,
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
yeah.
That's roll an alignment check. That is
He said an alignment
Yo.
check.
Why did this happen?
I will
Why
have
would you let
you-
him say these things and not make alignment checks?
I will have you know,
Look, he's
Tony,
trying to
dude.
defeat the cat. What's I don't see what the problem is here.
That's torture. That's not
Listen.
defeating the cat.
listen. If you were to ask us, right, we could proudly produce our PETA IDs. You know, people for the euthanasia tactics of animals. You know.
People eating tasty animals.
He said, "Can I move the cat towards the fire and just torture the fuck out?" That's what I heard. Okay.
Hell yeah.
No, I said I wanted to
He
be
said
damaged.
torture.
I just wanted to walk it into the flaming sphere.
Listen, it won't be him torturing it. It's the druid at that point, right?
It's
It's
the
his
It
druid.
might
flaming
make
spear.
it might make the druid turn it off. You know, he
Druid,
doesn't want to hurt his
turn
cat.
Turn off
Wait,
the
is it
sphere.
the chicken or the egg that came first? That's what just
It's
happened
the-
right there.
Hey, that's not
It's-
and that's
It's
you
the
know,
druid's
I'm neutral,
fault.
baby.
You know, he didn't make
I'm
that shit. It
neutral,
wouldn't
baby.
work.
We about to learn that
You gotta-
dinner came
I
Keep
first.
coming with all these
I'm
technicalities.
mad that that's a very smart fucking thing to do. If he doesn't want to hurt his cougar, he'll get rid of the flaming spear. That's
Uh-huh.
fucking smart.
See?
I mean, he could just move it onto you. And
That's a good
After.
point.
But no, you want to
moves on
say
the
do an
beat, he hurt
alignment
his-
check.
he hurt
He's
the
trying to
cat,
be
right?
smart.
He
Because
just
I'm
like
grappled with
losing
the
her
cat,
square.
If he moves it on me, he'd have to hit the cat though, right?
I don't
Because
know
I'm
if you
holding
guys.
it.
I don't know
I'm
if you
holding the cat.
occupy the
Yeah,
same
you're kind of
square.
protected.
I know
Holding his
holding it.
feline.
Like using him
Oh,
as a shield,
alright.
I get it, but I don't know if you guys occupy the same square. You might. I just don't know.
All right. So,
Meow.
Quindamir
Oh, shit.
and
They
Icarus,
occupy the same square.
from behind
Yeah,
you,
I don't know.
you can hear spellcasting in the thicket right here.
Oh no!
And Calvin, the three of you hear spellcasting.
Oh no!
Oh, no. He
You
moved
can
that
see that the little shit. Oh yeah, there's a
The
druid.
little shit.
Clearly, it is a strong enough. It is a experienced enough druid to go through natural overgrowth like this as if it wasn't even there. So it's moving. It's got its full speed everywhere on this map, pretty much. Whereas you guys are stuck in these areas, and you're hunkered down, crouched in certain areas, which drops your movement more. So there's a mobility disadvantage for your characters, and it has a mobility advantage.
That sounds like our mages are gonna have to do some shit about this guy. I don't.
Hey,
So,
it's magic popping. You gotta get it.
as it finishes its spell, those with spellcraft can roll
We both rolled.
roll to see what spell it is that's coming at you.
Yeah, we both rolled.
Spellcraft Quindamir, Spellcraft Icarus. Both of you have succeeded. I don't know if Waylon was rolling one.
I could see it from there, because I'm on the other side of the flaming sphere.
Yeah. Well, you might be able to hear it. Let's see how high of a
Okay.
check you got. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Do you guys have a smoke bomb up there? Calvin has one, right?
All three of us do.
Do I
I'm
have-
talking about
I don't
closer.
know if
I'm talking about closer for the
Oh,
I don't know if I have one.
wizards.
Caldum
I
has
think
one.
Yeah,
Rakim
I have
has
one.
one, and Nasir has
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So the three of you are aware that what is coming at your group is.
Oh shit! Me and fucking Quindamir got the same goddamn score.
Oh, wow.
Brother,
The three of you magic users are aware that the spell that's coming at your group is an oldie but goodie. At least for druids. It's entangle.
Oh,
No.
that shit is horrible.
This spell-
Oh no.
This spell will cause the tall grass, the weeds, those thickets, the roots, other plants. You guys are in the perfect
No.
zone for that. To
We're on homie's turf for
to
real.
wrap around creatures in the area of effect or those that enter it. If you guys fail your reflex saving throw, you are entangled. which means you will have a -2 to your attacks, a -4 to your dexterity, as well as being unable to move. If you pass your save, you can move as normal.
Everybody?
But if you remain in the area, you must save again at the end of your turn. Entangled creatures can attempt to break free as a move action, making a strength or an escape artist check, with the DC being equal to the DC of the spell itself. The entire area of effect is considered difficult terrain while the effect lasts. So you're already hunkered down, like crouching, moving. The spell's gonna make each square count as 4 instead of 2. So even if you are not caught or escape, you still have to try to find a way to book yourself the hell out of its area of effect, or get possibly trapped again.
Fucking forest and fire. Don't play with me.
If the plants in the area are covered in thorns, those in the area take 1 point of damage each time they fail a save. Luckily, your characters are not in an area like this. Other effects depending on the local plants might be possible at my discretion. My discretion is there's nothing extra special, nothing. It's just
My discretion is all the plants
all
breathe
the
fire.
all the plants burn
All
with
the
give you
plants
all the plants are poisonous and give you dex damage.
So my question is, can the stuff that holds you be burned to, instead of taking a reflex save, could it be burned off?
No, because it's a constant twist. I mean, you would be burning a lot of plant matter to get it done. But then the plant matter.
What if I put a flaming spear right next to me and it started to constantly burn?
Can I get an alignment check on him wanting to destroy nature?
He's a blight druid.
Hold on, let me see what my alignment
Well, there's just so much plant matter. It's not even gonna really matter much.
She's neutral good. She do it. She do it.
Oh, so let me put the let me get the.
Okay, so the answer is no.
Keep that on. You can keep this flaming sphere in the map, and then
because I can cast my own flaming spear, and I'll use it to burn this bitch.
Cast that shit on him and chase him around with it.
See, but the problem, he's here, and this would catch on fire. This entire thing would catch on fire.
Good, then you can't run through it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I will burn this bitch down. Okay.
Exactly. I mean, maybe that's what we need to do.
Burn this bitch down.
I mean,
I'm a neutral good.
What's outlined right there? Is that like the forest fire will start if we?
The problem is like it was already described that like the plants themselves are not gonna catch on fire because it's all wet.
That too.
Oh yeah,
There's also that.
That range is crazy.
That good, burn him.
Is that the radius of the spell?
Burn it.
Burn him right back.
Yeah, because if we could burn it, you know, your boy over here would have blown the shit the fuck up by now.
Hold on, that's the radius of the. That's the radius of the druid spell.
Yep.
Entangle is crazy.
That catches everyone.
But he don't gotta worry because he has Wilderness Stride.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work on magical.
Oh.
Kind of caught himself in it, but
it doesn't work on Entangle.
So he caught himself in it too.
But he's
okay.
but
he's right there on the edge.
He's at the edge. He's hoping he's not gonna get stuck there. Hoping.
He said it and forget it.
He's wild.
Yeah. that was as far as it could center the effect. Obviously, because it couldn't see further than that. Unfortunately, otherwise he would have planted it further ahead. So everyone, including him, but not the Cougar's the only one that doesn't have to. Everyone, roll a reflex saving throw.
If you're grappled?
Huh?
He doesn't have.
You occupy the same square if you're grappled?
Apparently not.
No, that was 3. That's 3.5.
I wonder if he could lose his grapple off that.
Hey,
was like,
I actually remember the rule. That's crazy.
You are correct, but that's 3.5 grapple.
Just for the
3.5
round
grapple.
fucking system.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah, Pathfinder grapple. Pathfinder grapple no longer does that. What it does is when you grapple the enemy, you bring them adjacent to you. I think you can choose where too. I gotta
My
check.
boy.
Pretty sure you could choose
Damn, you
where.
all just flipped out that shit.
So what do we have to roll as our saving throw? Like what's our modifier
Reflex.
or bonus?
It's your
Reflex.
reflex.
Okay. Got it.
It's a first level spell. Okay. Let's see, Naseer is a success. Wayland is a success. Well, obviously, with that 20. What did is that Rakim's up there? The +7, the 14.
14.
The 14 is a success.
God,
Kaldum's is a failure. Icarus's is a failure,
God,
and
man.
Quindamir.
I'm using inspired. I'm
It's
using
a
inspired. I can use it for this.
your boy
Well,
couldn't
well,
You haven't
that
already.
shit.
You haven't already used it, right?
time and space.
Yo, this dude Quentin got the 20 as well.
I was like, I got a +1. I was like,
Wait.
damn, no prescience.
It's not a skill or an ability, right? Reflex.
No, it's a save and throw. It's a save and throw.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
inspired.
can't use inspired then.
Inspired's not gonna work. So the 2 failures would be Icarus and Kaldum.
Yay.
I like how the people who identified the spells fucking was able to like not be susceptible.
I'm
Like,
stupid.
like,
They stepped
oh,
my
shit.
ass.
Like, we
It's
know
that
what it
spell.
is.
Kaldum. Okay, so Kaldum and Icarus, you're entangled, and the only way you can get out is using a move action
Oh,
to
Icarus
break
got
free
entangled.
with a strength for an escape artist.
Wait,
As for the ones that
so can I
succeeded,
still cast spells?
yeah, you could still cast.
Okay.
Well, hold on, let me check. You can probably still
Except-
cast. I gotta see if you.
You can cast, but you have to roll
Concentration, it's a
check,
con-
DC plus the spell level to keep it.
for
What if I
for
use-
being.
I already
for,
looked it
yeah,
up. I got
okay, you
you.
looked up
Hey, yo.
entangled. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling.
Is it the same thing for using items? Is it the same thing for using items?
no,
and scrolls?
No. Well, scrolls?
Okay.
Scroll, yeah, does require concentration checks also.
What's my concentration? Okay.
Give me down here a minute. Watch for him. Thanks, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
No, I want to grab Kaldum.
What's
Thank
the
you.
roll for concentration? I'm sorry.
15 plus the spell level. So if you have to cast a first level spell, it's DC 16.
Your bonus should be your caster level plus your charisma.
You should have a pretty good concentration. Like at least a 7, probably.
Yeah, you nailed it. It's a 7.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Actually, no, entangled. I'm
I was
gonna
like, that
use
shit ain't on my list. That shit ain't on my sheet. Yes, it is.
The
I just
nets.
didn't look hard enough.
I'm gonna put the net symbol for entangled.
Yeah.
Put one on me too.
Yeah.
I see it.
The ones that succeeded at the saving throw, what happens to your characters is nothing, except if you're you can move as normal. But if you remain in the area at the end of your turn, you have to make another save.
Oh, so you have to try to get out of it, which costs turns.
Yep.
So I get it. 1, 2, 3.
All right. I need to let me roll for the druid. That would be funny if the goblin caught himself in it, but you know they got got high wisdom, not good intelligence probably.
I just looked up the fucking.
He is a goblin.
I just loaded up the fucking list that Lewis has in his fucking Google Drive. This is a lot of spells. That's insane.
It would have been a 20, but it went to a 2.
The goblin.
Quindamir was wagging his
So the
was wagging his pinky at fate. Like, don't be
So the Goblin Druid comes out, casts a spell, and as he finishes casting the spell and aiming it and releasing its magic,
You
and
gotta
all the
love it.
plants are grabbing at everybody, it's chuckling like a little goblin chuckle. And all of a sudden, it tries to step away from its own spell, and the fucking vines and thickets ends up snagging it, and it's like.
Yeah,
Can he be seen
And
now?
it starts
since
to,
he's
now it
entangled?
starts to cuss and goblin.
just like evil to foil itself.
Damn, I don't get spell. I don't fucking.
Yeah, but Lewis, can he be seen? Because I know he was like in the brush.
Yeah,
But
you
now
can
that
see
he's
him.
entangled, can we see him?
Yeah,
You
he's
can hear him.
he's in the brush, so he's got some cover.
Some
But you can
cover.
see him just fine. He's just got a little AC bonus there because of all the shit that's in the way. But he's there, and he's still holding in his left hand the magic
This is a
flame blade
kill
magic
motherfucker.
that he had conjured. He's got a blade of fire in his left hand, as seen in the picture, and his wand. He's still holding a wand too.
A blade of fire.
Yeah. Tangled tooth. Well.
Kill them. Your turn.
Gundamir says out loud.
Well, I mean, the only thing I can do is try to get out. So I'm going to roll my
"Sounds like
escape
something
artist.
is wrong."
Okay. Move action, make an escape artist.
That was gonna be a 15.
You've broken free. You can move normally.
Woohoo!
It's a good ass escape artist. Man, that's
Escape
Which,
artist is good.
although moving normally in here would be 2 squares each, because it. Oh,
Does it
Right,
I'm
well, I already
sorry.
used my move action, right?
I'm sorry. Not 2 squares each,
Does it stack?
because the entire area of effect is also considered difficult terrain. So 4 squares each.
Fucking
my
A.
It
God.
does stack. That's ugly.
That is horrible.
All right, so that was my move action, right? So now all I can do is a standard action.
Yeah, difficult terrain won't stack with itself, but if you're hindered from something else, like in this case, your characters are crouching, it'll stack with that.
Man.
So yeah, moving through here is extremely difficult. You can move, but it's extremely difficult. So even on a double
Well, I
move,
really can't-
you can only move 2 squares. So it's either you can choose to. Well, actually, no. Right at the moment, you've used the move action to escape. You can only move 1 square.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I can do that, then I'm going to go here.
All right. You're
And now I have to roll another save, right?
You have to roll another reflex because you are still in the area. Yes.
There's a lot of rolls going on here. Okay. Whew.
Oh yeah. And that's a success. Right? Yeah, that is a success.
How long
so
can you go?
he's busy. Yeah, Calvin's busy dodging plants and fucking vines and all sorts of shit, trying to move through there. He's like struggling. Rakeem's turn.
Am I able to 5-foot step in this entangled shit? I mean, I know I've passed my reflex, but
Movement's hindered. Difficult
that mean?
terrain. Difficult terrain.
so I got to use a move action to move up one.
Where your
So,
characters
I'm
are
doing that.
at within this area that says C7, your characters can stand up fully, because that's the chamber that the goblin has his little home in. It's past that fireball, that flaming sphere, is when you gotta hunker back down. So the movement in that C7 area you're not crouching, but it's still difficult terrain.
Oh, so he can get out of it on the other side of the cat then.
Yeah, on the other side of the cougar. Yeah.
The cougar. Jump over it.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, but
could
this
tumble over
this
it,
thing's
yeah.
grappled.
It's
Wait,
grappled.
So if I stay in here, I got to make another save after this turn.
If you stay,
If you're
as
still
soon-
in the
yeah, if
area.
you're still in there, that green area at the end of your turn, you gotta make another reflex save. Yeah.
All right. So I'm acrobatics over this motherfucker.
All right, roll an acrobatics check. Its CMD is dropped by 2 because it's grappled. So let me check its
What was it, like,
CMD.
+8, I think. +9.
Combat maneuver defense of this CMD. Okay.
Yeah,
drops
you ain't
by
hitting me,
2.
bitch.
Don't even worry
Yep.
about it.
All right.
You flipped over him.
He
You
flipped
flipped over the
over.
cat and teabagged it on your way over.
He flipped
I
over.
did
Yeah.
that like sideways cartwheel flip with my hands behind my back.
Yep.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yep.
Gold medalist over here. And
Successfully flipped over it. It also did not take an attack of opportunity, so you're good. That was.
And
your
now
action.
I'm gonna punch this. I'm gonna punch this cat.
Now he's like.
Not punch him. I'm gonna kick him. Scorpion kick. Yeah.
Scorpion.
I'm gonna scorpion strike.
This
I don't want to use up the dust knuckles. I can't punch. I gotta remember that.
I think it's only on one fist though, right?
What is it? I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
You could always use the other fist if you feel like punching.
Because it's grappled, is there any extra?
Yeah, it's you don't get a bonus, but it's I think it's it's armor. It's armor. Yeah, it's dropped because of the dexterity drop. Its dexterity's dropped by 4, so its AC's dropped by 2.
Forget that.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
You kicked Nasir.
A 19 and a 1.
That's just missed. Yep.
You
kicked Nasir's arm.
You went to go swing a kick towards the cougar, and your leg got caught in some of the thickets, and
a little embarrassing.
You had to pull your leg back before you ripped your clothing.
Yep. It's a little embarrassing.
Icarus.
Not gonna lie.
I will go into my pocket, my bag, and I will take out a scroll.
All right, move action. Take it out a scroll and a standard action to read the scroll.
Let's Muay More Taekwondo.
Scroll of
like stupid.
She's playing the same game. Where do you put it? Probably right on top of him.
Right on top of you. Put your hand on it.
Nice.
Right on top of him.
Yes.
Do one to others, others do one to you.
Let's go, wizards.
Oh! That's a second level spell, right?
Hold up. Alignment check for torturing a goblin.
That's a second level spell, right? Okay. Since you can't, can you cast second level spells? No, not yet, right? Okay, you can cast a spell. You can cast a higher level spell from a scroll, but there's a chance of a mishap. So make a cast a level check.
What's a mishap?
He's got a flaming spear also.
What exactly what it sounds like? No, you own armor.
Icarus tries to attempt to. Icarus pulls out the scroll, unfurls it, and reads the spell. Icarus realizes that the spell is beyond her power, but not by much, just enough. She'll soon be able to cast second level spells when she practices her magic and studies it more. But at the moment, she's concentrating as hard as she can. She reads the last lines of the scroll, and she focuses all her magic training as best she can into controlling the magic that she's letting out. And she shaped it into existence, and there's no mishap. You succeed.
And the way you were describing that shit had me on the edge of the seat, like we all just died.
Flaming energy just radiates. Like passes the spell. The Phoenix called for this to be true.
The magic
fucking butthole was all puckered up.
For real.
The magic, yeah, the sphere kind of fluttered a bit, but then it stabilized. The magic is now yours to control, even though it's a spell beyond your own level.
Yeah.
It's like I did it.
The Phoenix calls for all fire to obey.
All right, it's entangled. Its dex is down by 4, meaning its reflex is down by 2. So I'm gonna roll the goblin's reflex. And that is
So,
I'm pretty sure that's a failure. Because the DC for the scroll spell, it's a second level spell, and you need minimum. So it's a DC 14. And what's its reflex? I'm pretty sure it failed. Reflex. Oh, there it is.
Ain't no way.
What'd I roll?
Ain't no way.
Okay,
Ain't no way.
just barely. Just barely. It
Said
failed.
-2.
just barely.
Ain't no way,
he's-
boy.
He's
Boy,
at a
It
ain't no way,
6.
boy.
It failed. It failed on the
He's
8.
starting with a 6.
It failed.
Tell me this
Ah.
man got a +8 reflex? No way.
I would be blown
Roll.
away if this motherfucker could-
roll 3d6. It has plus
got
7
20
actually.
dex, and
It has
it's a
plus
fucking
7, but
druid.
it had -2.
Plus 7?
So
Damn, that's a
What
Dexy
the
druid.
fuck? What the fuck?
Fucking
Dude,
druid.
like-
That
This shit
druid
is
practices
based
spell.
on wisdom. It
In
instead
a
has
very
a plus
cold
7
demeanor.
to
In a very
dex.
cold demeanor. Icarus
oh,
looked
that's
at
why
the
I did it.
druid.
I forgot it had that. It's a druid rogue. Okay. That's
What
where
the
yeah.
fuck?
She looks at
That's
the druid.
why.
That's where the extra reflex came from. That motherfucker has 1 level of rogue
Well-
on top of it.
Oh, I was gonna say, does it evasion?
Some bullshit.
Just for uncanny dodge.
Yo, does that mean he could have fucking gotten sneak attack damage on a flaming spear?
No, 'cause
No,
it's
not
an
with
attack roll.
not with a
Imagine
flaming
though.
sphere. If it's a spell with an attack roll, yeah, he could do it. I think he could do it flame blade. Yeah, his flame blade spell, he can sneak
His
attack
flame
with that
blade can
shit.
get sneak attack.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yuck.
The
Yeah, that's the
Phoenix
beautiful thing
paws.
about fucking sneak attack.
Takes
And being a
12
wizard or something.
fire damage, and it's
Tough.
screaming
Is that
in
as well?
anger and pain from the burns. Cussing more and
It's
goblin.
time to put
furiously.
what you did to us, to you.
The cougar. The cougar is going
Oh,
to
Icarus ain't fucking around.
Try and break free.
Bitch
12
ass
damage?
goblin.
Nice.
the cougar is going
Bro,
to.
now every time he
So far, only
grapples,
go down that much for 12 damage is a little intimidating.
Nice,
Healthy.
He's just a little intimidating.
But he is tangled, and he's got a flaming ball on top of him.
Yeah.
Does it? I know entangled. Not entangled. I need to look up grapple. I can't remember if grapple gives you an attack penalty against your grappler. I don't think it does.
It's -2
Maybe.
on all attack rolls.
All even against the grappler? Probably.
Why wouldn't
whoever played
Yeah.
that queen sound effect that one time, that's all I could think about whenever there's grappling now.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's all that pops into my head every time something's grappling. Yeah.
That was me being entangled
Yeah.
before too.
Does it? I wonder if the goblin's dex base. Because then he would have another 2 minus from his attack, from the -4 dex penalty. Being a rogue and all, it would make sense.
Oh no, I need the. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's gonna full attack. With the -2. Meaning
and the
it.
improved grapple attack, right?
Only a -2 to attack while the. Oh, he's
Yeah.
not entangled. He's outside of the range of that. Gotcha.
He's
Oh,
just
you're talking about the
grappled.
grapple rules?
The grapple.
Oh, my
The
fault.
grappled condition.
grapple.
Yeah. But I
So
can't.
would that stack with being entangled?
Yeah. those
Grapple
are two
creatures,
different
they
things.
cannot move, -4 to dex, -2 on all attacks and combat maneuver checks, except those made to grapple or escape a grapple. Okay, so it would take a penalty on attacks. In addition,
Yo,
they
you know
can,
what I would do
okay.
this year? I would drag this motherfucker into the fucking entangled fucking space. Be like, you know what? I could have sworn. Well, you said
No, I still
they
think
don't
dragging him
occupy
into the
same
flame would be
space
great
in
because
I mean,
he'd be
essentially,
entangled in
that's-
that flame.
That's what he's gonna do.
Shit.
A furious,
shitty kitty.
furious slashing.
Yeah.
I was
23
gonna say,
hour
yeah,
baby.
because you also have the grapple condition. because you're grappling each other. So your AC is down to 18.
It's down 4?
Your AC is 20, right? Is it 20?
23?
It's it's 23. Oh, you have mage armor.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's 21 then. Okay, I thought it was. I thought you said.
I'm sorry.
I thought you said 20 earlier, and I was like, huh?
21. I'm sorry. 20. Yeah.
Okay, so 21. Okay, so it missed. One claw almost scratched. It's fighting back. It's trying to bite at you. It's trying to bite at you. You dodge the bite. A claw comes up, and it misses you. And the other claw, you know, it was about to dig into your shoulder, but then the force armor surrounding your body, it glows.
Buffers it.
It glows as the claws scratch against the armor, the force armor from the mage armor. And all of its attacks, it was a miss, and it goes to Nasir's turn. Because it failed to escape or chose not to escape, you have an additional +5 to your grapple checks. Yes, you can. So you should have a 1d20 plus 13 to your grapple.
Yeah, we just committed to being grappled then. Right?
Can I flurry in this too?
No, we're using grapple rules now.
Yeah. I mean, that's really fucking straight.
The goddamn side.
I mean, let's see. You can. Oh, you're the grappler.
Can I key strike? Can I punch in a key strike?
You are the grappler.
Well, he doesn't have the weapon he has is a natural weapon, so he can take his. He should be able to take his attacks against it.
I could have sworn you could.
He has options. He can. So here's what happens. If successful, both him and the target gain grappled. Okay, we got that established. If you successfully grapple a creature that is not adjacent to you, you can move that creature to an adjacent open space. Okay. Although both creatures have the grapple condition, you can, as the creature that initiated the grapple, release it as a free action. If you do not release it, you must continue to make a check each round as a standard action to maintain the hold.
That's why you can't do that. Because you gotta use a standard action to maintain the hold.
If your target does not break the grapple, you get a +5 circumstance bonus. Okay, I've already said that. Against the same target in subsequent rounds. Once you are grappling an opponent, a successful check allows you to continue grappling the foe. And so you can roll the check now. So I'd say roll the check now to at least keep it held. Because if you fail...
And this is with the +5, right?
Yes, that's with the +5. Ooh.
That's with the +5?
So it would be +11 total, so that's 22?
Oh, you did 1d20 plus 6. It should have been +13. Yeah. So that's 13. 5 plus 13 is an 18.
Okay.
To maintain the hold, the target does not break the grapple. Once you are grappling an opponent, a successful check allows you to continue grappling the foe, and also allows you to perform one of the following actions.
Alright.
As part of the as part of the standard action to maintain the grapple. On the 18 was a failure. It escaped.
Shit.
You were not able to maintain your hold.
What?
Run, pussy!
You need to train more, Nasir. Fuck!
It was just a low roll. That's really what did it. I mean, it's got the cougar.
You ain't holding this pussy down.
The cougar does have a pretty decent CMD, but with the +13, it was pretty even.
Oh no, he got beat by a cat.
All right.
Cat beats you.
All you have left is a move action. Don't know what you want to do with it. Probably.
Oh, so I can't attack, right?
No, you just stand there to try to hold the pussy down, but the pussy put it on you.
So you move there. Okay. moving
roll
there
again,
will.
take
You better
keep.
roll a tumble to avoid an attack of opportunity because you can't 5 foot.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind. I
the
won't move.
terrain. Fuck.
Yeah, I won't move. I'll just sit here.
You'll just stay where you're at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll anyway, regardless.
Well, I know the cat ain't going nowhere. What's the cat? Where the cat go? Back into the entanglement. The cat's stuck there. I know that cat though got one of the strides. So
Yeah, I just stay there.
Okay. Roll a reflex save.
this entanglement is gonna be a problem though, because there's nowhere for me to go. Oh fuck.
All right, you pass the reflex. You are not entangled. Waylon, you're up.
Man. Waiter looks around and goes, this is not good. He's not gonna try to jump back over that thing with the vines going crazy because you know it's gonna trip him and probably make him fall right in it. The cat just saw the cat break free, but at least if I can, man, have it flanked. What to do? All right, I'll use Wait a second. I have contact poison. All right. So that's why I like Whalen, man. This dude's mad versatile and smart. All right, so this way. Let me get a little closer to see. Is that Nasir that's right here in front of me? That is Nasir.
Yeah.
So Whalen goes, Nasir, hold out your gloved hand behind you. And as he says that, Whalen reaches into his coat sleeve and pulls out, I believe it was the goblin berries.
Goblin berries, yep.
Those are the ones that were contact poison, right, Luke?
Mm-hmm.
So he takes that and he applies it to the dust knuckle glove, the palm of the glove, and and then after that, that's a move action to put that on. He does he takes the goblin berries out, squeezes it and mushes it into the palm of his hands, and then to make kind of like a base, and then he takes out some other regions, mixes into it, and rolls it into the palm of his hand. And you see the consistency change from like organic berries into a kind of paste. And then he smashes it into the palm of Nasir's hand as he was holding it back. And then he says to Nasir, now remember which one is which. When you go to punch, the knuckles will break. Make sure you aim for the eyes when you do so. It will release the minerals inside of the knuckles and therefore go into the eyes of the cat. But if you slap him with your palm, you will hit him with the goblin poison. That's the best I can do for you, my friend. As you can see, I'm stuck between a rock and a hot place. All right, so that's my move action. Standard action, the boy takes out. I'm assuming I'm going to probably be entangled, so I need a short weapon. So I'll take out my dagger. It's already poisoned. And that's it. I'm done, bro.
All right, make a reflex.
Reflex.
And then it's Kundamir's turn. You are entangled.
Yep, figured. I ain't even trying to move. I already knew it.
Welcome to the club.
Man, should I go, buddy?
Quindamir, it is your goal.
That nigga not even here. Crazy.
Where the hell did he go?
I got food and everything before my turn.
Oh, it lasts that long. Jesus. Okay.
Oh, you looking up Entangle? Yeah, I remember when Gabriel was spamming that shit, bro.
Yeah. Well, the
That's a problem.
spellcrafters that I think everybody passed their spellcraft with the
This is irrelevant.
Yeah,
But
1 minute.
Larry
1 minute per
Studio-
level duration.
Gabriel was the master of this spell. Look at Darius to spam this shit
Oh,
with Gabriel, bro.
yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, his ranger. His
1
ranger
minute?
spam the fuck.
What's
out
a
of it.
round? 30
It's a-
seconds?
No, around is
10 rounds is a
10.
minute.
10
10
10
rounds is a
seconds.
whole minute.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck, dude.
This is irrelevant.
So
but
each round 6 seconds.
Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate 3 is fucking amazing. I bought
What's-
Larry Studios Baldur's Gate 3, and it's fucking amazing. The detail of that game is fucking astounding. They
This
have
guy,
a quest where
I played it when it was in early access, like
it's
very
got-
first came out.
It comes out on the 3rd. That shit got so
Yeah.
so in depth.
The funniest shit ever that happened. Me and my boy were playing. It was like mad late. We're both tired. We were up high on this fucking thing, shooting down on all those like dark dwarves or whatever, and we just were running out of shit. And my boy's like, "Yo, I got a scroll. Hold on." And I guess he clicked the wrong button, and instead of like casting the scroll, he threw it off the cliff. Like, you just see this little white scroll going all the way down and land next to this dwarf, and I'm like, "Yo, I don't think that's how you do it, bro."
I was at this point.
We were fucking dying.
I was at this point where I was playing a druid, and a kid fucking stole my items. So what I did was I transformed into a cat, and then they jumped into the hole where the kids lived. And then they loved the cat, and then I
Yeah, hurry
automatically
the fuck up.
turned into a spider, and they all ran off.
Yeah,
And then
that's
got my
funny.
shit back.
That's
The
funny.
turn,
detail in
Quinnemere.
that game
We've
is
been
amazing.
waiting for you.
Your turn, Quinny.
Well, now that I'm not entangled, and the pressure is on this goblin. 3, 4. No, you said 8 squares. 4, 8, right? 12.
Where was he? Yeah, you can move.
Can I go like this?
So it'd be if you move diagonal there, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 8 squares here, and then out there. Yeah, you can move there.
All right.
That'll be a double move.
He's done. He's done for now. Yeah.
And then we got this goblin, who will use a move action to. Although I would like to know what armor it's wearing, because it's not telling me. Oh, okay, there it is. Does leather? It is wearing leather armor. Leather armor doesn't do an armor check penalty, right? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like 10%.
No, the armor check penalty. Not the arcane spell failure.
Oh.
I think it's 0. Yeah, it's 0.
Leather?
Yeah.
It's 0.
So it's going to make an escape artist check as a move action then, instead of relying on its strength, because it's a little weak thing.
We know it doesn't have that. So it does make it.
So it tries to wriggle free.
Good to know. 1! Fuck. I don't want that.
It has wriggled free. And it needs to make a reflex to avoid getting burned again. I just realized that. Actually, no. Now that I just realized it. It had gotten hit with it. Okay, no, yeah, it's moving out of it. Okay. Move action, so it moves out. Move action. And it's taking a move action to move here right next to Quindamir as it brandishes its flame blade towards him and ends its turn. Trying to intimidate him with it and branching it He's like, it's just you and me.
About to kill me, bro.
You
Yeah.
are gonna come with me.
You're gonna come.
Wow. Who's about to kidnap my brother?
We gotta get kidnapped a goblin.
And
So
all of you guys moving through water over there like.
Dude, we're so stuck.
That's crazy, son. Damn.
Okay, Caldum, you're up. Caldum.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Can I still see him from here through the brush?
You can hear him. Threatening Quindamere. You don't have line of sight.
Does Ochanga need to roll a entangle?
You did what?
So I can only move. I can only move one
Familiar.
square, right?
The familiars that we have.
You're familiar? Well, I'd say. Wasn't Ochango was perched on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave it.
Alright.
Well, I don't know if you had him perched on your shoulder or just
Or
chilling somewhere else. Like that's right. You were supposed to get me.
I
You were supposed to get me a
never
pick
learned.
so that I could put him on the
That's
map because
another
you
thing.
control. Yeah, you control your familiar. You can only you're not entangled, but each square right now costs 4 because of difficult terrain and you're crouching on top of that. So the max you can move 2 squares as a full as a double move, 2 squares.
So would I
No.
be able to move here?
No, I'm sorry. What's your speed? 30 feet?
Yeah.
It's 6 squares, 12 squares. Oh, you can move 3 squares. I'm sorry. As a double move, you can move 3 squares.
So can I? Since Icarus is entangled, can I jump over her?
Yeah, you can move through. You can move through your allies just fine. Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, can Icarus move that flame ball through the? Actually, it don't matter. I'm gonna move right over here
1, 2, 3. All right.
as a double move, and my turn.
Make a reflex.
Oh yeah, that bullshit. Okay.
And then it's Rakim's turn.
Flurry of blows.
Oh, did I get entangled? I think I did.
You are entangled.
God damn it.
Flurry of blows. First one's a stunning fist.
You're trying to go over to save your brother.
Beat that pussy.
You're like, Quindamere, come here. Like, then you get snagged by your foot. You're like, God damn it. Fuck nature.
Yeah, I'll be there in a little while.
And then second attack.
Ooh,
Also, these are
24.
defensive attacks. So
24
In case this thing
was
decides to hit
a
me
hit.
fucking better be.
7 damage.
Right.
Well, we're in trouble.
Right.
And then you said flare.
Second attack.
Second attack's coming.
That's the miss.
Yeah, it's
Guaranteed.
So you strike the cougar.
Stun him.
I was up for stunning. Oh shit.
The first one I said
First
was
one,
stunning.
okay.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, mark off a stun, and I will roll its fortitude.
I'm pretty sure striking a cougar is considered domestic abuse. Pretty sure.
Animal abuse.
Oh, he ain't-
strikes first.
He definitely ain't stunned.
Yeah, he's not
Tell you
stunned.
that.
It fucking hisses and
Yeah,
and
Tough bitch.
And then I'll use a key point to make a third attack. Fuck it.
swift action. Key point, third attack. That's a hit. You can roll damage. 3
Alright.
points of damage.
10 damage total. I'll take it. Euthanasia, bitch.
Damn, motherfucker.
All right, Rakim's turn is up. Icarus, you're up.
This time.
Can't really move the sphere because, well, no, you can move it diagonal if you were trying to move it.
Didn't you say the sphere could move 30 feet?
Yep, it can move up to 30 feet. Although the question is, do you have to see where you have to move it? Pretty sure you do. Where's... Oh, he's signing back in. Guess he got booted. Icarus got booted.
What do we got? Three stunning fists
Yes,
total
yeah.
at this level?
You do.
Yeah, you have 3 for the day, yeah. It rolls in whichever direction you point and burns. Moves 30 feet per round. Yeah, she can't even see the square where the fucking druid's at. You're muted.
I can't hear him.
I hear him.
Put it in Discord. I hear him in Discord. Was that me?
Oh, yeah, I don't hear him in Discord.
Oh, you're right. I guess I was hearing him because I didn't have a muted hearing.
Yeah, I'm hearing him in roll 20, I guess.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah,
Yep.
I hear you.
Okay. So I can't see the goblin from where I am.
No. You can hear him. But there's massive amounts of thickets and briars and just all sorts of overgrowth. Like a wall. I mean, it's a wall. Like when I described it like earlier.
Okay. I will attempt escape artist. So then I can attempt to move.
All right, move action for the escape.
You can use escape art.
Yeah, you can use escape artist or a strength check. Fortunately, Icarus, you want to use another move action?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, on the second attempt, you are free from the. You freed yourself from the entanglement.
Okay, so how many spaces can I move then?
You used
that
up.
it?
You used up
Both
your standard.
moves?
Yeah, you used up your move, and then you
Okay.
used your standard to make another move action to try and escape.
Okay.
And then you're ending your turn in it, so roll a reflex.
Oh, God. Terrible. This is a fucking nightmare.
That's disrespectful.
20 though.
I mean,
Nowhere.
you
All
got
right.
22. You're good. So then, when you start your next turn, you got a double move you can make. All right. Cougar. Meow meow kitty. Cougar full attacks Rakim in response to his attacks. With a bite and 2 claws. And it looks like
23 AC.
20. You got 23 AC. The bite was a hit. And I'm gonna roll. What's your combat maneuver defense? And you can add the dodge bonuses you got from fighting defensively to your combat maneuver defense.
Combat maneuver defense normally is what the fuck? Oh, that's bonus. Defense is normally 19, so it's a 23 too. Then it's my normal AC is 19.
All right, I'm gonna roll to see if it successfully tripped. Ricky. So it grabs you with the bite and tries to tear you down to the ground, and fails. All right, its turn is done. You've taken 5 points of bite damage, and it's Nasir's turn.
I'm gonna attack. Power attack, flurry, jab style. Key strike.
And a key strike. Damn. Going all out on the fucking.
Going in.
He wants to beat the pussy bad. Damn. Okay, mark off a key point. Mark off. Make your 3 attacks with the power attack.
First
In it.
First
Which is what?
strike.
+5 per hit.
That's a
Ooh.
miss.
That was a swing and a miss.
Power attack to miss. Flurry. Do it like that.
17. What's its AC?
And then
The 17 was a miss.
Oof.
It dodged that.
it's not. It's probably
The
fast.
final attack was a hit. You can roll damage for that one.
Who died?
Which should be 1d6 plus 5. Seven points of damage. This cougar's taking quite the beating. You can see that it. You can see that his breaths are pretty labored.
Beat that pussy.
It cowers, not cowers, but like it hunkers down some more, as if like, you know, a little bit more defensive.
Should I say look at it? Does Kitty give up? Does Kitty give up?
Waylon, you're up.
Waylon was looking at these two going really hard against his cat. And it's throwing him off because he remembered seeing them like vigilantly fighting these goblins and going against that plus fucking giant ogre zombie, and like to see them jump with his cat is crazy. It's really distracted, but I can't go anywhere. So
He's forced to watch it.
I can't go anywhere. I mean, you want to escape the entanglement?
I'll try to move out of the entanglement. I want to at least get away from that sphere, just in case it decides to move it on me, because that's not good. So reroll my reflex.
No, not reflex. It's
it was gonna be a 20. It was, but
I was gonna say it was a.
It wasn't gonna be a 20.
It was either a strength or an escape artist.
It's physics, man.
Oh, escape art. Oh, that's right. I'm already entangled.
But it would. I mean,
failure.
Yeah, it would have
So,
failed either way.
yeah.
You take another move action to do it, or no?
Yeah, I'll take another move
Alright.
action because I really don't want to be near that sphere.
Can I flat foot?
Yeah, remember, he has to
turn?
do it consciously. He has to consciously direct it.
Can I 5 foot in here at the end of my
so
turn?
he's so caught up with me.
No, you're.
He can't even see the damn thing.
It's difficult.
Oh no,
It's
Brody.
difficult terrain.
Because he could dip it. I don't know if he's gonna go into one of these, go back in the woodland stride and come back this way. Because remember, his cat's not here.
All right.
So I don't know if he's gonna.
You're out of the entanglement.
Oh yeah. So my second move, did I get out with the 18 or am I still stuck
You
there?
got out with the 18. Now roll a reflex since your turn's over.
Okay.
Same situation with
Just leave
Icar.
the icon on him just in case.
Right.
I was gonna
tell
say,
you,
why don't you bomb the cat?
fuck.
God damn.
Reflex.
Wait,
Nope.
wait.
Yeah.
We'll just wait.
He got.
That should inform us that this guy isn't that high level of a druid because he can't sense that his pet is getting fucked up. It's
He
'cause
can.
he's
I'm
trying
sure
to-
he can
he's-
hear
he's
it.
It's saying
Oh, he
danger. Danger.
he knows. He's gonna get another one.
He not feeling shit.
So last week,
That motherfucker's like,
shit.
Goblin's like, thanks. I'm gonna get another one.
last week,
Pick another from the
Quinn
litter.
Demir was
I
talking
got
about
3 chained up wargs right now.
Quinn Demir. Yo, Quinn
Punch your ass.
Demir last week was talking about running around to cut off the druid.
Mhm.
He got his
Yeah,
wish, yo.
wow.
He got his wish.
All
Let's see
right,
what the fuck happens, yo.
Quinn
Let's
Demir,
see.
Right.
here you are.
I'm ready.
Oh,
I got
shit.
my popcorn.
Here you are.
Quindemir shook. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking all that shit.
There you are,
Okay,
Quinn
okay.
Demir.
I'll
Face to
sneak
face,
attack
face to face.
with- We can try and put that flame blade.
There you are, face to face with this thing.
Yeah, the Green Goblin knowing Osborn himself. The wave god.
He looked like he'd been snorting a lot of coke up that nose. Look at that shit.
Yup.
Yeah.
That shit was fucked up. Nah.
William Dafoe with the waves, bro.
Yeah.
Quindemir
80s
would say,
William Dafoe.
Entangled.
in
Coke
Orcish-
Goblin.
An Orcish and Goblin. He'll say, he'll go, he goes, you are severely outnumbered. This is a battle of desperation. Why continue to risk your life? Says that in Goblin.
I warned them that people like you all, you Longshanks, would show up, and you showed up, and now I'm gonna take you over to them and prove that I was right. Now let's get going. And he kind of glances over into towards his you can see he glances over towards his entanglement area to see if anybody's trying to make their way through, and but he's got the flame blade out in front of you let's go. He's got it there. Let's either move. I'm just gonna start burning you with this.
Quindemir throws up his hands and he goes, if I go with you, what about my friends? Clearly they are not going to go easily.
That's up to
As I-
Chief Ripnugget. Now move.
But the chief is not here right now.
Talk too much. You are. Ah!
Gonna do so.
It raises its arm. He raises his arm.
So I'm assuming that means it can't be diplomacy combat's not gonna work, right? You're
No.
basically saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
It sounds like from what Krindamir understands is that he's frustrated at the fact that he knew a group like you would show up, and none of the chieftain and none of the goblins would listen to him, and now here's the situation. So he's very hostile and very frustrated at having to deal with any of this to begin with, because he had warned them about this possibility and wasn't taken seriously, and now he's hell bent on I'm gonna prove that I was right, and he's if I have to take one of if he's he's I'll take you burnt or alive.
burnt or alive. Should I risk it for
Better catch some. Don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, something. But...
Yeah, risk it or get turned into a brisket, however you want.
Yeah. Turn into a brisket. That's crazy. So I can't 5-foot step away into the entanglement.
Savory half-elf.
Supple. I think Quindamir is going to
He's like, I wish I had a sleep spell or something. Stop. Actually, I don't even know what you have prepared. I don't know what.
I'm gonna use a daze. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna see if I can daze him. The DC's low. Should I roll a concentration check? That's what I'm mostly worried about. Why I don't want to pass anything, because I don't want to waste any of my shit.
Yeah, you can't really 5 foot anywhere safe.
You gotta do something.
Yeah,
You're gonna waste. You ain't never casted nothing.
You ain't
Well,
casted nothing.
you have 2 options.
You might as well cast something.
You have 2 options. You could.
I'm casting something that's free, and hopefully he's low enough level to.
I mean,
you know,
might
that's
cast or.
Unless there's a skill that I could use to determine his level, which would inform me if days.
There is, but I think it's a
sense
standard. It's a standard action though. It's called gauge opponent. Where it does give you an idea. But
well, I just rolled this. I just rolled
under sense motive.
Sense motive.
That's a but it's a standard action.
Okay,
that's
I'll
the problem.
use the standard.
You'll use it. All right.
No. I'll daze it. I'll get the same information, but at least it'll. But if it's gonna be a waste, then it'll be a waste this way. At least it was a shot in the dark, you know.
All right, you go to
You better waste it. You better waste to save your life.
All right. Well, I know what he's doing, because if it doesn't work at all, then he knows it's higher than 4 hit dice. Yeah. Because it only works up to 4 hit dice. Yeah, it only works up to 4.
Only 4.
So if the goblin's higher than 4th level, then
you could tell the druid how to cast his spells and make him take psychic damage.
Concentration. So you don't suffer the attack of opportunity, but your spell fizzles out as you are doing your best to dodge the goblin from attempting to hit you, as you cast it anyway. So no attack of opportunity, but you do the spell just fizzled out.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, I should have done that at the. Are you gonna hold it? Prescient's supposed to be done at the beginning of my turn. I want to save it for the round. I want to just have it for the rest of the round.
I'm confused.
Because it lasts for the entire round, and then whenever my next turn comes up.
Oh, when you use prescience.
Yeah.
And then it lasts for the. I mean, yeah, you can roll your prescience.
I'll do it at the beginning of my turn. It's fine.
Man.
Well, now the fucking goblin goes, and he's like,
Can I 5 foot
No,
this way?
no,
At least.
You didn't even try.
Nah, it's difficult terrain.
oh no, yeah,
Still
still yeah, because you're crouching, yeah.
That's the only reason
Yeah.
why you couldn't 5 foot step and cast.
Yeah.
He's not in an area where he could stand up straight either, so it's still 2 squares each. Yeah. Well, flame blade it is. As he angrily.
He's gonna do this hard.
Some tells me I should have just full defense. Probably would have been a total defense.
So, this 3-foot-long blazing beam of red-hot fire
Don't you have, like,
swings at
You
you,
get 4 cantrips.
and
2
it's considered a melee touch attack.
Ooh.
Oh no, he did.
What's your touch
That's
attack?
a-
That's it.
Nighty night.
That's a
Nah,
What's
it's gonna do like
what's
a
your-
D8 plus some damage, maybe. But
I got 4. That's a dead character.
It'll be 1d8.
But
It'll
then again,
be.
it's size small.
If he gets hit, it'll
That's
be.
exactly-
If he gets hit, it's 1d8 plus 2 fire damage plus the possibility of.
And you
1d8 plus
forgetting
2
he's
fire.
got the premium subscription, yo.
That crit is coming. That crit is coming.
He hasn't crit all day. He about to crit right now. I can't.
Druid's like, I'm critting.
No,
no.
not like
no.
this.
Nah, ladies.
Not like this.
Nah, ladies. Feel like Switch. Fucking Matrix.
Rolling
Oh, God.
the dice. Why is
I'm
it?
scared.
That shit's freezing right now. Like
It's yo, this shit is trying to build the suspense, yo. Roll 20's like, let's make him wait on
Yeah, roll 20 bros.
It's generating the 20 fucking size.
Does it count as a scimitar too? No, it doesn't. Okay. So only a nat 20 would it be a crit then? Possible crit.
No, like this, no.
It is a dead character.
No, I'm not doing this, no.
Okay. It's like refusing to
Scald
roll.
them. Scald them.
Roll. What the fuck is it frozen for?
Yo,
This is ugly.
I've never seen it freeze this long. That's weird. There it goes.
Oh.
Although we've come.
wow.
Okay.
What's your touch AC?
Made
Okay.
Like
Oh wait, no. It's
Okay.
like 11 actually.
it's 11?
Wait a minute,
Nah, what is it?
am I to survive this? Hold up.
Nah.
My touch is 11.
You dodge. You dodge it. You just dodge it. You dodge it.
Stop making Kundaman look like he sees the future, bro. Like he has any influence at all. He just stayed back there like, I'm fine back here. He legit is fine back here. I don't believe you in 1 second. What the fuck?
You better cast something.
I'm so I'm blown away right now. You're lying. I did not. He did not whip, bro.
5 foot
I
steps
don't
over
believe
there.
What?
And its turn is over. Yeah.
Quindamir fucking flinched awkwardly the way he didn't expect,
Right.
and he
Right.
missed him. He's like, it went over his head.
All right. Caldum, you're up.
Damn, son. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I'm speechless.
My entanglement.
He said touch.
That's a fail. You can try
Okay.
you can try
Melee
again.
attack.
Can he shoot him from there?
Is that
Yeah.
try again? What as a
Yeah,
move
he
action,
can.
or,
He can.
or
He
inspired?
can
Can I
shoot
use
from there
inspired for that?
instead if he's making a ranged attack.
You could try and shoot.
Oh,
that
for the
motherfucker
skill
from there,
check?
bro.
Yeah, it's a skill check, so you can use inspired for that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Holy shit. I don't think
All
I
right.
understand why.
So
why
mark
I'm so
off your inspired, so we know it's been used for the
That's
day,
crazy.
and then you're free from the bonds, meaning you can move. You can move one square as a move action, or no, you took a move action to escape. Never mind. So you can move 1 square before making a reflex save.
Okay.
So I'll move. Obviously, you can move up this way. You can roll reflex.
crazy.
Everybody's like, entanglement is up. Entangle is a bitch of a spell.
Did I pass?
You passed. You are not entangled. So on your next turn, you will
Okay.
be free to move. Even you'll be able to get the fuck out.
Cool. I'm stepping away. I'm still gonna be on Discord, but I'm stepping away for a little bit.
All right.
All right.
The Quindamir, you can see the goblin in front of you, looking a little tense there as it glances behind you, and your brother's like coming right through the all that entanglement and thicket, everything, getting really close. It was hoping to burn you and drag you along or force you to come with them, and that's not happening. So it's being pretty tense right now. Rakeem, you are up.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of this cat some more.
You punched the kitty.
Flurry. That's a miss.
I thought that was a 20. That shit
that's a
flipped
miss.
over to an 8 so quick.
And a
Flurry.
fucking key point. One more.
Oh shit! This guy. Alright, yeah,
And
what's that?
that's
Like
a
got
miss.
1 key
Alright.
point left.
Oh my god.
All right, fuck
The
me.
cat's
I'm
like,
not
"Meow!"
this
Yeah,
guy.
The cat's dodging like from Kung Fu
cat-
like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
God damn it.
That
You gotta be
cat's
kidding.
putting it
That cat's
on
got
you,
some
motherfucker.
dex. Is it mostly dex? I'm the fucking cat.
Man.
It's got a dex of 20, so yeah. Mostly dex. The other part is natural armor, I believe. Oh, and it's got the dodge feat. Yeah, that cat's dodging. It's it was one time you did hit it with, but like it impacted its hide. It wasn't a hard enough of a or accurate enough of a strike for it to feel damage from the impact. But
Crazy.
the other two attacks, yeah, it was dodging. This cat is like wiry as hell. Icarus.
Pretty reason I grabbed it.
Icarus got. Oh, you're there on Discord. Okay.
I am going to. You said each square is 2, right? When you move. To the 2.
You see, yeah, each square is 2. If you're double moving, you can move 3, because that'll be 12 squares, 4 each, so 3 if you double move. But Caldum's in the way.
So I have to move through Caldum Square, right?
Yeah, his square counts.
Can you move the sphere?
1,
3.
2, 3. Okay, yeah, 1, 2. That's 2. You can move 1 more if you want to. Although I wouldn't recommend it. That's an attack. That would be an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Don't get next to him.
Well, he get an attack of opportunity because he's now threatening Icarus. Icarus is close enough to be threatened by the goblin's flame blade.
And I can't move.
Yeah.
If I moved here, would I still be able to see him?
Can you move in there? No, you can't even move in there. That's inside the thicket.
Yeah, I got some melee shit. I don't know.
That's inside the wall of thickets and briars.
Weren't you like sitting over here? You can't
I was
see him
here.
through there?
That's on line of sight.
Yeah, can I see him from there?
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
him from
yeah, you
there,
can see
bro.
him.
I'm gonna
Can't you
move
just
the
move the
flaming sphere to his space.
Yeah, hell
Well,
yeah.
you would have to move it into an open area where it's not knocking into anything, and Caldum's in the way, so it's gonna hit Caldum.
Caldum, move the fuck out of.
Hey, I'm trying to get up there to get this guy.
So
That shit can't move through the brush?
Yeah.
No, it's like a wall.
Yeah.
Caldum, can you make a reflex save? You think you can do it? You think you can do it? You believe in yourself? You believe in yourself?
It's like a wall.
You believe? Because I'll move it right through you.
You believe? You believe? Huh?
Sometimes sacrifices are meant to hold. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna move it. Okay, Caldum, make a reflex save. Okay. I believe in you.
Lewis, can you roll it for me?
I mean, what's gonna happen is you'll move it into his. It's gonna stop in his square.
It's gonna stop.
Yeah,
Stop?
that's what it does. As soon as it's about to hit somebody or an object, it'll stop right in that square. So you'll have to move it a second time. Have you used any of your move actions? No, right?
No, I haven't used any.
You could use a move action to move it into Caldum. If he passes, you can use another move action to make it.
Can you recast it on him?
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. I wanted to move it and then move it to his square.
All right, so Caldum, I'll you want me to roll for you? All right.
Oh my God, Caldum, don't fail.
Actually, could you just recast it?
No, it's a scroll.
He's already casted it off the scroll.
Okay. Gotcha.
7 plus what? I think that was that. Yeah, that's the failure. Probably
Caldum,
plus 6.
Come on, man. Caldum, come on.
Plus 6. Yeah, the 13 was a fail.
Arrow, yeah.
13 was a fail.
Thanks, Icarus.
All right. Icarus uses another move action to move it into the goblin.
You better heal me.
So that's
screaming in the flame.
both your moves. Man, these flames are no joke. So you were able. So with your second move, for your standard action, you took another move action to move the sphere forward again. This time into the goblin. The goblin's gonna roll the reflex.
Yo,
Look, everybody's getting burnt by this shit. All that, and I think the goblin passed.
Can't wait till I expand this shit.
Yeah, the goblin passed the reflex, so he's not taking damage from it.
Goblin would pass, wouldn't it?
Can we get an alignment check on you, Tony? Sacrifice you
Neutral
made.
good. Listen, you're in the way, okay? You're in the way. I didn't like it, but you're in the way. Neutral good.
18, 17, 14.
23 AC.
Wow.
I was still doing defensive.
23 AC. The bite hit again for 1d6 plus 1, and I'm
I'll
gonna
heal you next turn. I got you.
I'm gonna roll for the trip. Of course I rolled max damage, right? So you're down. You got bit for 7 points of damage, down to 21. It failed the trip attack with the bite, so you're still standing.
Fucking think he's biting me, yo.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nacier. We got Nacier and then Waylon.
I'm dribbling.
Oh, Icarus, roll a reflex.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nacier, go ahead.
Oops, my bad.
Flurry attack. Come on, 20. Ugh.
Oof.
I'm still tangled.
Let's see
I'm
if
real
that's a
Hold on.
fumble. Roll to see if it's fumble.
Excuse me.
That's a fumble. You were trying to attack while avoiding all these vines and everything springing around, trying to wrap around you, and one snagged you around the leg and knocked you on the floor.
Oh, I don't get like a reflex or a saving?
Nope, that was a fumble. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Do not want to roll critical fumbles. Those are bad.
So that's it.
That's it. You fall.
That's it.
Yeah, your attack's ended. You fall prone. Waylon, you're up.
Prone?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're prone. Oh,
Yeah.
and roll a reflex save.
Fuck out of here.
Damn, son. And like these.
Oh, Icarus, what'd you get in your Icarus? You caught again, and they sear. That's your reflex.
Don't I take like 1 point of damage?
Your reflex is +5. Okay. Thought for some reason I thought it was higher. Yeah, it's +5.
Reflex is 6.
You take damage from the? No, you just get entangled again. But even if it was +6, that would be a failure. So yeah, Nasir's fell on the ground and is entangled on top of that. Waylon.
Waylon tries to move.
How? Hold on.
Shit.
What round is this? Fuck.
5th round.
The flaming sphere might have ended.
Mine?
No.
No, his.
When did you conjure yours? Because yours only lasts.
Mine was 2 rounds.
His
Mine
was on round 3, I think.
officially was. This was the second.
It's 1 round per level.
It started.
This is the second round.
That's a good way.
It started.
This is the second
He got
round
the
of
first
it?
attack.
Okay. So
I conjured it last round, and then we moved it this round.
I had a grapple escape grapple.
Okay, yours has 1 round left, meaning not this turn, but when your next turn comes up, it poofs out.
So that his should be. Is his still here?
As for the goblin's flaming sphere, that where's his turn? Right here. This is round. This is the 5th round. This is the turn. Oh wait, no, we did it in the surprise. There was a surprise round of it. It's gone. It fizzles out. The magic
It's
ended.
level 4. No, 5.
It has been 4 rounds, so yes, that is a clue to what level druid the fucker is.
Level 5. Good days when them work. All right, got it.
Although I wouldn't always rely on that, because if I have a caster do extend spell or something. Like, wait.
This motherfucker has an extend spell at level between 1 and 4. That's bullshit.
No, I know. Yeah, meta magic feats aren't really that great at low level. They're only good at like high level, mid to high level, but mainly high level.
Which is so fucking weird because fucking the bloodlines give you extend spell at like level 5.
You could extend the
first level spells.
First level. Yeah, there's some you want to extend, like mage armor. That shit lasts twice as long. Shit. Or shield, or or charm person. Cast charm person using a 2nd level slot. Now they're charmed for like what? Twice, like 2 hours per level. Like 10-hour charm. See, yeah, yeah. So Waylon, the flaming sphere is gone. It fizzled out. The magic has worn off. At least from what Waylon's pretty sure it's because the magic wore off, not because the goblin dispelled it.
How much fucking damage did I take, bro?
A lot. A lot.
You took 12. Took 12 fire damage.
He burned the fuck out of you, bro.
Everybody crisping tonight. Crispy ass night.
Did you fucking crit me?
He's got some
Was it
crispy
5D?
cow.
It was 3d6. You got a 5, 4, and 3. Yeah, that's great.
Waylon, what do you?
I tried to move still.
Try to escape and move. You gotta escape first.
Lewis, you turned off your premium subscription when you rolled for me?
After Waylon, it's gonna be Quindamir.
Failed to escape.
You can try again.
Fail that too.
Alright, you're still entangled. Quindamir, you're up.
Yep.
After Quindamir will be the goblins. Go.
So the goblin is back in the wooded areas, or he's underneath that?
He's underneath the ball of fire, which he successfully passed the reflex save.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to. If I try to move, it'll be. Kundamir is going to instead. Let me just look at one of my spells. That's not exactly good. You said he has one more round, right? So when Icarus's turn comes up, that'll be the end of it?
Yeah.
He can move it one last time, or it'll just end.
It'll end. It'll end. Yeah, it'll end as soon as Icarus's turn comes up.
This is bull. All right, so Quindamir is going to take a full defense. Gonna stand right there, and gonna tell Caldum. Caldum, brother,
You need to do something about this one.
Niggas not calm, I guess all cool. He problems.
Yeah, he's trying to play it cool, but he is.
He
You can tell
played it hella
he
cool.
has that.
I can't hear you over the
stress in
fucking
his
sound of my
voice.
sizzling skin.
Oh.
Like a fucking steak in a fry pan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
Icarus says, "Don't worry, I'll heal you." But you got to fucking catch up to me first. I'm going after this motherfucker.
You're right there.
I go before you, homie.
That's a good point.
The goblin
that's crazy.
slices at Quindamir.
Why don't you wait then?
The goblin.
You're only one initiative off.
Quindamir feels his abdomen sizzle and char with fiery pain as he slices across, and he says, "You fool!" And he slices you across, and then sees Caldum and you, and backs away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts going towards the bridge that Caldum saw earlier. 6. And his turn is done. So it vindictively and then just ran off like a little shit.
Damn.
Caldum, you're up.
Wow.
How far is he from me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll lose some. Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna quick draw my bow, and I'm gonna study him as my target. And let's see.
All right.
I'm gonna
have
take a shot at him. So I lose what? After it's over. No, I get up to 100 feet. Let's see.
You got
Should be
100 feet
good.
with that motherfucker? You should have been plucking that.
I
Shot at this motherfucker like 5 times already.
yeah, Dave had mentioned it quite a few times earlier.
Gotta pay attention.
All right, because you're hunkering down and stooped over and trying to do this effectively, with your bow in hand, there's a -4 to the attack, plus it's got cover, so good luck.
-4, but I got studied target.
So -3.
Well, and I have a +6, so I'm gonna have +3 on
+3.
this.
And I'm pretty sure there's cover. Yeah, there is.
Where's there cover? I got a straight shot.
Yeah, shooting out of an entanglement zone.
Yeah, you got -2 at least. And then you're
Right
dead,
here.
so -4.
That's two corners that is going right through some thickets. Even here.
All right. So
Yeah,
is
it's
that
got
gonna be like
cover.
another -2?
No, it's the same bonus. His armor class is up by 4.
Okay. Well, fucking guys, pray for me to roll true so I can fucking avenge my brother getting stabbed in the gut and
20,
getting fucking
20,
burned by my
20.
by
Get
my
a nat 20. Let's go.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, let's go.
Right?
17 close enough. It's a
17.
20.
Yeah, well, no, I said nat 20. 17, but the 20 was a miss. It got caught in one of the arrows. The arrow shot forward and then hit this thicket. Got caught in the thickets up here.
Can I move one block to 5 foot adjust or no?
You can't 5 foot, but you can move one square. You can move one square up and roll.
Well, no. I used my move action to do study target.
Oh, so you can't 5 foot because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. So I'm telling on myself. Okay.
Yeah. So roll a reflex.
I respect it.
I don't.
He said
Hey, another
I
17.
don't. All right, you're not
Seventeen.
you're not entangled. Rakeem, you're up.
That's great.
I don't respect any snitches, even if it's on yourself.
Yeah.
Rakeem,
I am
go.
hitting this fucking cat. I'm fucking hitting it.
Fuck this cat.
This cat is crazy, son. This cat got monk.
Yo,
God
that
damn
cat
it.
said,
This
get
cat.
up out of here.
This
son.
cat
The
got some monk
we need
AC.
that. Ooh, the 20.
Oh, let's see if it's a crit. Roll to see if it's a crit.
All right, and I think I got +2 to that.
That's
To
gonna
the
be one
confirm.
beat up pussy.
Oh, you have a trait that gives you +2 to confirm.
Yeah, I think it was that
+7 then, yeah.
that scroll. I forget what the fuck it was called. What was it called? Pretty sure it was +2. It was like, oh, what the fuck was it called? Where is it, yo?
I've been on mute. Marshall Manuscript.
Oh, Marshall Manuscript.
Yeah, that's the one.
Marshall Manuscript.
That's +2,
I've been
right?
saying it like
So
9
yeah,
times.
+7 to confirm
Yeah.
it's a crit. Will this be the first crit? I don't think anybody's critted yet.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Don't jinx it.
I did on the sin spawn.
Well,
Oh,
first crit of the campaign. Roll
No, I was the first crit of the campaign.
You actually got a crit?
Yeah, on the
Oh.
sin
he said he
spawn.
got one on the
Oh, on the sin spawn. That's right.
Yeah, because I rolled the 18 with the
All right.
rapier.
Second crit of the campaign. Yeah, roll. Roll.
Nobody remembers first crit of the campaign.
Damn, son, I feel so unnoticed.
It was mad longer. Okay,
Unnoticed.
okay, 2d6 plus what's your strength bonus? I think it's 2d6 plus 2. One d6 plus 1. So yeah, it should be 2d6 plus 2 then, yeah. 8 points of damage. The crit.
Is it my turn?
That cat is like you could slap it unconscious at this point.
Is it my turn? Oh, are you
this cat?
That's a tough kitty.
I'm gonna
Icarus, you're up. And yeah, your flaming sphere wall.
Man, I still gotta stand up. Dodging it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
there's the
first attempt to break free.
I want to break free.
Oh, man, you ain't breaking nowhere. Got worried about not breaking your ankle.
Okay.
Yo, we stuck.
You could, yeah.
We all stuck right now.
you could
Every
do,
single one.
you could go again.
This is one
I am
spell.
break free that time, so I will use one of my shocking grabs to heal Caldem.
Thank you. The least you can do.
Nah, motherfucker, you should have passed your fucking save, okay?
So you heal him.
Fine,
Wait,
I
oh,
get it.
hold up. You're entangled. Roll a concentration check.
Boy,
Wait, okay.
Damn.
boy.
Hold on.
Trying to cast while the grass is trying to hentai you.
Nah,
Ooh, nice. She's
Okay,
like,
you
nah.
pass. All right, you
that's
heal.
extra
You
harassment shit.
heal.
Out of here.
You heal 5 points of
5
damage,
points.
Calvin. The cougar. Cougar.
Thank you, Icarus. This makes up for your previous misgivings.
Takes advantage of the prone opponent, and failed horribly trying to attack Nasir, who's on the fucking
Nasir
ground.
rolls over back and forth across the floor and dodges the attacks.
I think. What's your armor class?
21.
It went down. Entangled went down to 19, and then you're prone. It might have hit with something. I gotta check. Might have. Prone has prone character has -4 to attack. I always forget if it's AC or if it's the enemy that gets the bonus. Prone is -4 penalty to AC against melee attacks. So your AC is 15 against melee attacks, and with the 4, 2, yep, all the attacks missed.
Every farm remembers when my cantrips heal. Okay.
Naysir, your turn is up. You have a choice.
Back and forth. What?
You can use a move action to stand. Use a move action to
Yeah,
escape.
I'm just gonna
I mean, it's gonna be a lot of move actions probably being used.
And I'm just gonna stand and make the attack.
Move action to stand. That'll provoke an attack opportunity from the cougar. And as you stand, it does successfully bite you.
Damn.
Oh no! Now the CMD, right?
All right.
If you get the trip off,
He's gonna try to drag you back down.
Well, no. Luckily, attacks of opportunity happen before they occur before the action completes. Yeah, so it won't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it can't make a trip attack. He's already prone.
Good. Screw you, Panther.
So you take 3 points of bite damage, and then you finish standing up.
And just take it.
And what do you do?
Attack.
Attack. All right.
I just take it.
Make an attack roll at a -2 penalty from being entangled. So it should be 1d20 plus 1d20 plus 6 you get normally. Should be 1d20 plus 4 or plus 3 if you're gonna power attack.
Yeah, power attack.
So 1d20 plus 3 out of 14 was a miss. Waylon, you're up.
After escape, yeah.
If I hit power attack,
So rolling around in the grass some more. Yep, rolling around the grass. Roll around the grass. Roll around the grass.
Waylon rolled twice and is still entangled.
Rolling around in the grass.
Quindamir, you're up.
can he throw anything at this thing? Or just hit it with like a rock? Can you throw a rock at it, Waylon?
Well, Quindamir
Dude.
is.
Throw a rock at it.
Look how much health it has. That should probably kill it.
All right, hold on. Wait. No. Before I go ahead and get my turn up. It's just out of frustration because I want to move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but you know what? He is right. It'd be better if the HP is that low. I have precise strike. I could throw a dagger at it from there.
Okay.
I have the dagger in my hand already. Sorry to cut off your
Nah, good.
your
Do
go.
what you
Oh,
gotta
that's gonna be a hell. That's gonna be a hell of penalty. I mean, you roll. See if you get a. See if you get, well, you're entangled, so you have -2 to your attack. Your dex is down by 4.
Oh, that's right.
So that's
I am
another
entangled already.
-2. That's -4 to your range.
Forget it.
It's got
I'm a ranged attacker. I need dexterity.
It's got cover because of Naysir, so that's another +4.
I thought I was.
You're gonna need a 20, a nat 20 to hit it. So.
I forgot that I would need that I was entangled. Like that.
Quinn.
I need dex based, dex intelligence. What's that?
All right, so Quindamir is holding his lightsaber wound, and he's
lightsaber wound.
He's sitting there with his hand over his abdomen. There's no blood, right? Because it probably was just got cauterized immediately.
Yeah.
So he was just sitting there with his robes in tatters, burnt. And Caldum is coming up behind him, getting rejuvenated by Icarus, right? And Quindamir is just gonna look down the passage and see this goblin, I guess, disappearing into the thicket, right? Just
You see him going towards the where the bridge is that Calvin had spotted earlier.
Quindamir is gonna shout out to the rest of the team. It's gonna be like, no, actually gonna shout out to Icarus. Actually, you know what? He already understands the situation. He knows that the magic hasn't been dispersed yet. So he's gonna sit there. He's actually gonna take a seat near this bush that's right next to him.
Except.
And he's gonna just lean against the tree stump or whatever is there. He's probably hunched over.
Not against that tree stump, not unless you want some hentai action, bro. That's the edge of the spell.
That's the edge of the
exactly
spell.
why he knows the edge of the spell. So he's like, he's sitting there. He's like, this guy's running off. Icarus will be here. Caldum's right here. It's fine. He's gonna end his turn. He's gonna end his turn right there. He'll probably keep full defensing, but that's about it.
You got a potion on you? Because you are hurt.
No. Dude.
That motherfucker tried to shake hands with a murder goblin.
The potions that he takes is the ones that he gives him. If you didn't give me no potions, he ain't got no potions, bro.
He's trying to shake hands with a murder goblin and stab for.
He will take out what seems to be like a little piece of a twig and just hold it in his hand as he gets cozy. Just puts his head back on the bark leg. What the turn of events.
Crazy ass turn of events. Well,
taking it all in. Just taking it all in, son.
We already learned, yo.
Like there's 6 of us, and we got outsmarted by a goblin, bro. Like, what the fuck is happening, bro?
The goblin wasn't even particularly intelligent. It was just his chamber was that good.
Look at him. He's
Nobody
like,
else
don't give the goblin the credit.
No, because the goblin just.
I'm saying nobody else is casting.
Goblin was smart enough to learn it.
We couldn't cast nothing.
All 3 of y'all were sitting in this area.
And
this dude is sitting in front of you, and nobody shot shit at him. Like, nothing.
With that cover? Hell no. Waste of goddamn time, son.
Quindamir can see the goblin had
also. So.
You ain't got no spells? You ain't got nothing?
Not that I don't have any spells.
You just never gonna use any of them.
I know, you're like,
not
what
once.
The fuck? This wizard don't cast spells going on with him.
Quindamir can see the goblin casting a spell, although the spell he cast it on,
I mean, at least pull out that mage hand and tickle his balls or something. You know.
Correct. Something, bro. Give that nigga a handy with the mage hand. Something. Please.
Hey, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
My Lord.
He was up there for like 19 turns. Y'all was staring at him, trying to shake hands with him. He tried to dap him up. No, this goblin's a murder goblin. You don't want to fucking talk.
How did I get moved?
Oh my God.
I wish I had like infinite spells.
What I'll do is I'll go to Rakeem.
Chase this cat.
You
right now?
take your
I mean, you
Your
don't have
turn.
like days. Well, you could hit him with days. You could hit him with a couple days.
I do have days, but he's
You could have hit him
he's
with a
higher
couple
level.
days, man.
He's
I
higher
mean, do you
level.
have? You got level.
He
two-
did.
you
He
got
did.
You gonna
He
skip
two
me?
level two
he did.
spells.
He did
You gonna
cast.
skip
Like
me?
level 2 spells, right?
He did cast. He did cast days because, but he failed his
Oh,
concentration check.
he failed the concentration. Right.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Right.
You move out of the. Let's see, one. Okay, yeah.
Tango's really
1,
good.
2.
Well, I want a double
Really
move.
good, yo.
So
Okay, that's a move right there, and you want a double move?
Waylon,
Look at how
1,
big
2,
this
3,
first level
4,
spell
5,
is,
6.
how many more
Waylon-
spaces can I go?
Waylon,
You
you
can go
Facing this
right up
motherfucker
here.
down.
You're right there at the
Okay.
at the double
Wizards
move.
get grease.
When what you saw him do,
Next comparison,
you saw him kind of slow down around here, cast a spell, and place a hand on himself, and then he starts rushing up again. Probably looks like he might have cured some of his moves.
Shit.
Of course, yeah, druid.
Oh, he ain't running away. He's just fucking regrouping himself.
Yeah.
Smart.
You can
Roger
see,
that.
You can see
Guess
him
what, motherfucker?
up
I'm
ahead.
out.
You can see him right up ahead by the bridge.
Just take distance and take a shot at
I
him.
fucking love this group, guys. I laugh so much at this group.
Well, actually, what can I?
He has his bow out, but he had a double move up there. He's still crouching. The goblin is small size. Yeah, goblin's small size, so he can move around. He can move around without having to crouch. He's got full speed. And then on top of that, he's got full speed because of the druid ability. Full speed through all these spigots on top of that. The mobility this fucker has, yeah.
At the end of my turn, can I switch out and put my bow back?
You can put the that's a move action to put your bow back in its
Oh,
spot.
okay.
So.
Now y'all
That's
see
fine.
how
I'll
the
just
druid
quick draw.
in his own territory too. It's like that's why they're grove keepers, bro. They're like
I'm just glad he's not.
Rakeem, you're up.
We could have been had these little here.
Waylon got to get to work on making like freedom of movement boots for me and Nasir. This is
level 3. Look at
I
this.
am frustrated as fuck right now, bro.
Rakeem,
There's
you can finish. Do you want to finish off the cougar? The fire pelt cougar.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
He's gonna skin it and wear that shit.
It is a wizard spell.
Nope. Not gonna.
Okay, yeah, that's one hit. That's one attack. Second attack.
Sure-footed stride.
Oh, you did 2 attacks. Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna just keep missing. That's what I'm gonna do.
Icarus.
You know, cause fuck me.
Icarus, what are you doing?
I've been trapped in here like, yo, it's a prison sentence, son.
For real.
I guess.
So it doesn't heal. Doesn't do damage spells. Does he do like combat advice?
Sucks at combat advice. I
So
can't
just
see you.
combat
Even if I
advice?
break free.
even if I did have items, I can't see you.
Right. Yeah, right.
Oh my
You don't have
god.
that anymore. I remember you got rid of that. You got Mage Hand. Mage Hand?
Oh my god.
Can you trip and shit with Mage Hand?
Yo, this cougar is
I'm just
crazy.
I can pick up your weapon for
Shit.
Okay.
I attempted to break free for starters.
You successfully broke free, and I'm sure you probably want to move. And yeah, one square.
Ugly, bro. Jesus.
Wait, hold on. You can't move that far. Hold up. You can only move 1 square.
Niggas don't understand.
Square?
I'm trying to explain something to you. All right. Darren played Ranger, right? And he hated the class because he said it was so underpowered. He complained about it the entire time, but he still played it. And let me tell you something.
Oh, 3.0. Yeah, 3.0 Ranger, yeah.
One of the main reasons he stuck with Ranger was because of this spell. This man would begin combat. The first thing he would do was entanglement when Gabriel ever reached his Ranger. And they were talking about Darren. If Darren likes a spell, And Darren hates spellcasters. So if he likes a spell, it's a good fucking spell. That's what I'm trying to say.
He rarely casted anything else.
No,
The man has had
I
like
understand that.
the man has had like 40, 50 ranger spells, but he only ever casted Entangle. It's like what?
Yeah,
This shit is-
I'm about to take a fucking level in Druid because man, I can fucking lock my opponents up like Tommy Slayer would be lethal, son. Fucking Slayer Druid. Let's go.
Naysir, you said the mage armor's on. You got
I'll be
23
like the
armor
first one in
class, right?
Pathfinder history.
21.
Would,
So,
actually.
yeah.
21 is your armor class.
You're already the first
with
Slayer.
the mage armor on. Okay, and then -2
Y'all should be
because
aiding another right now against this damn thing. I
minus
don't know why y'all not.
-2
Like,
because
that's the way to do it.
of the entanglement right now. So you're at 19, and I rolled 3 attacks: bite, claw, 15, 19, 18, all successfully hit.
Oh my god, are we about to have a dead character on our hands?
So he took a bite and 2 claws. And what's the claw damage? Really? Oh shit. Okay. That can't be right. Hold up.
Couldn't have made sense to me.
What are you talking about? We're about to have a dead character. He's at full health.
Claw bite?
Yeah, they did the damage on that one wrong. That's actually supposed to be lower than fucking.
If he dies right in front of me, I'll be very, very surprised. Damn, my nigga, I just hit you with a hill bomb. I can't believe I felt like this.
Oh, how much HP you got left, bro?
Who?
This year.
We don't even know how much damage he took yet.
Right. He was at full HP last.
And though y'all worried about he's gonna die.
I'm not worried.
They heard a
He's
full
fine.
stack and they
He
was
might take an unreasonable amount of damage. That's what it is.
11 points from all the damage together.
Don't look at me. for
Bite,
healing.
claw. You get body getting torn up by the cougar. And it's your turn.
I'm not looking at y'all for nothing. This day, man.
and that boy's gonna bite.
Isn't it like fucking dead now since it moved?
It's not disabled. No, it's
Finish this goddamn thing. Come on, man.
got
one hit.
It's got enough fight.
One hit,
It's got
man.
enough fight left. This cat. Shit.
My turn?
Should take the
This cat been fucking us up, bro.
take the cougar and take the
I don't
cougar
want
and
to look at a cat. I don't know.
retrain it. Does that power attack?
Where else are we gonna go? The
looks like
druid
it.
was there too.
Make it your familiar.
Oh, and you're
your ass up.
and you're
Why
still
not?
Yeah.
and
You
you're
wanted to cut the druid off and shake hands, nigga.
and you're still okay. I'll make your second attack.
You make it sound like the cougar had a plan.
Make
You
your
wouldn't have
Cougar
gotten
had a plan.
Make your
son.
second attack.
druid on.
The first attack was a miss. Make a second one.
Fuck.
Oh, that was a miss.
Kill this
Oh.
fucking thing,
At 18,
please.
I'm never gonna hit.
Jesus
Don't worry.
Christ.
That's
We're trying.
Waylon.
And the third.
Waylon. Yo.
Oh man.
Oh.
Key strike.
Wait. The
Key
third?
strike.
Wait, you did a
Key
third?
strike. Yeah.
Oh, mark off
Good stuff.
mark off a key point.
Tired. Yeah, I'm at 2 now.
You obliterated that
Just to get
fucking
Use
thing.
all your key points.
You were
Cool.
pissed
out
at
of here.
fucking
Roll to see if it's a actually no, don't bother. It's fucking out. It's out. You finally.
Oh.
I mean, you could roll to see if it is a crit, but you knocked it out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a critical hit on that one. Might have even killed it. So it would be 2d6 plus, and it was a power attack too.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So
Damn.
It's a
2d6 plus 10.
Damn, you sent that cat to the fucking netherworld.
To the netherworld.
He's like, fuck that shit. -7. It got dropped to -17. I think that killed it. Yeah, that killed it.
Aurora's name be praised. We
All
went
right,
strike.
Yeah.
and we gonna spend Nasir and I are gonna spend the next 5 minutes taking turns kicking the fucking dead body, yo. This thing gonna piss me off, man.
Dude, the funny
Alright.
thing is, y'all were looking for smoke with that cat too. Like y'all started it. Y'all rolled up on the
started
cat,
it, I
and the
wanted it.
cat was
I wanted
like,
it.
"All right,
Yo,
then,
like,
nigga."
yo,
Yeah.
fuck his cat up. Cat was like,
All right.
Black cat.
Man,
you sure about
Took
that?
off.
Cat was a good fight, bro. The cat was a good fight, though. The cat was a good fight for the brothers.
This
The cat was a
dude
good
rolled
fight
up.
for the
He
brothers.
put
It's
the
practice when
cat.
it's practice when we see that toddler
I
box.
love it. I
He
love
put the
it.
Cat
cat
is-
in one lot. The cat was
I
like,
put the cat.
"Nigga,
I was like,
Yo,
yeah.
you know what this reminds me of? Any of you guys watching the second season of Baki yet?
Not
Yeah,
yet,
not
not
yet.
yet,
Nah,
not
this
yet.
is
I still gotta start it.
Pickle versus the Siberian tiger.
Mhm.
Y'all need to eat it now.
I gotta
This
watch it.
dude-
Yeah, I
this
have to start
dude
that. I haven't
rolled
started
up.
that
You
yet.
see,
He put the
I
cat
see
in
your
a
plate.
headlock. The cat was like, "Let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like none of that shit.
You better snap my neck because if I get out this fucking,
You better
if I
snap
get
my
out
neck.
this hole, bro, I'm fucking you up."
That's the greatest fight we ever
Waylon,
had.
you better collect that hide. That's worth some money.
Damn, son.
Oh shit.
Nasir was like, "Nigga, you a cat. You ain't gonna do shit." He's
Shit.
like,
Yo,
"All right, bro.
I underestimated.
I'm
Caldum,
gonna turn this thing into a
And the
coat,
cat
yo.
took that personally after you said that.
I did.
He
The
losing
first
his
Don't
grip.
do
She tore my
shit.
ass up.
I want this shit to be my new hoodie with the fucking cat face on my head.
Shit. That's fucked up.
Uh,
That's fucked up.
Caldum can see the goblin making its way across the bridge. Pitter
Oh,
pattering.
he's out. He's out. He's out.
God damn, y'all killed his homie. He coming back. You know that.
Goddamn cat.
The homie?
You killed his cat. Y'all killed his homie.
Yeah, that's an animal companion. So it was it's a cougar that was
That
strong,
was-
stronger,
Coming back. He'll just get another one.
stronger than regular cougars because it was an animal companion.
That was his
Yeah,
boy, son.
No shit, it's stronger, yo.
Not so much, son. He left his ass to die, son.
We learned that shit the
He
hard way.
left his ass to die. He never came back from that. That's not his homie.
Nah,
Service.
bro. They had empathic communication. The cat
Right.
was telling him to go, bro. The cat was
Cat
like,
said, "Go. I will take care of these."
like,
ones."
save yourself, bro. I got these niggas, bro. Don't worry about it.
Right.
The cat had a name.
He wasn't
yo.
high
That was
enough level
his
to
homie.
fucking hear shit. That
Tangle.
goblin was like, ah.
I'm a
And the
salute.
goblin was like, "No, I'm gonna take out the one on the
I'm
edge
gonna
at
take out
least."
their wizard in the back.
And then he failed at that, so
Put
you
some
know he going home crying.
Put
He
some
mad
respect
hard,
on the
right?
name.
I respect the
so
cat for real though, because you really did roll up, put the cat in the headlock.
Tangle
The
too.
cat
That
warns
cat was
you.
tangling.
Yeah.
That cat
Tangle
was
tooth,
tangle too.
The cat warns you. Say, "Yo, if you let me go, bro, I'm
But-
fuck you."
All right.
Fuck you.
All right.
Yo,
Fuck you.
but look, yo, if imagine now, look how hard it was for us to take this thing down. Imagine that shit ran through and fucking came after y'all over there.
Oh God.
Ain't no
You're right.
way.
That would've-
You're right.
that would've
Ain't
caused
no
havoc.
way, bro.
That shit would have
You're
caused
right.
havoc up there. That shit would have probably. You're lucky. We were lucky about it. Drew got up.
Elf was on the menu, bro.
That shit, yo. Tangletooth really was. Tangletooth really was Incineroar. So
Oh my God. I respect shut up, cat though. I'm gonna go to sleep. I got me dying.
oh shit.
I got
So
me
your
dying, but I'm gonna go ahead and
so your characters
Good night.
oh damn, it's already one. What the fuck?
yeah.
Oh, two for me. Yeah.
You gotta understand, though, this entanglement really
I know, but I'm just saying.
That
it's
shit
at the base.
ate up. That ate
All
up
right,
my-
so your characters. Let me advance a little bit. Shit, the characters
No, do tangle some more, nigga. You let tangle so much. Advance for the tangle.
That's entangled somewhat.
so
That shit is not meant for a level, son.
obviously in a little bit of time, Icarus is out alongside with like Quindamia and Calvin. Calvin, you see the goblin leaving, going across the bridge. Probably to warn the rest of the fucking place.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
not
a pretty
probably.
shitty predicament.
Not probably. Obviously, he's gonna warn everybody else.
Yeah, he's
because originally the situation was your characters did have the drop on them, but not anymore.
Someone had to go figure out where the damn body was going. The track marks.
Yo,
I'm waiting for the investigator.
Well, no. The track marks. The track marks were actually going towards the bridge. Somebody decided to go down here, in this area. I think it was. I don't know who it was. But somebody decided to go down here and not follow the tracks.
It was me and Rakim. Me and Rakim were doing
there you go.
Yeah.
No. What I was saying is if you were tracking, whatever was getting dragged, it actually went up here towards the bridge. Somebody decided to explore this area was what happened. That
it was me and Rakim because I think somebody came over here and saw the lookout.
Me too.
And after they saw the lookout,
okay. Well, yeah, you went here.
It was me, him, and Nasir.
That's why
Nasir.
It was me.
What's the name was late.
Yeah.
Because if you were following the tracks, it went up this way. So.
Still though, I mean,
how about that, Nasir? You were supposed to be with Quidner in the back of the party. Yeah, we were sticking together. We were sticking together for a minute.
I was leading.
And then you
party, bro.
left.
And y'all, no, I didn't leave nobody. I went to move in for the attack. I'm leading the party. I guess the
question. So my question
to shake hands with him. He gets away. That's what happens.
My question is,
Calder has 97 shots with a fucking arrow.
No, they wanted you to cast a spell, put a sleep.
First of all, my position where I was originally, I could not shoot him.
In the back. We got two wizards in the back.
Yo,
get something.
With where I was to where he was, I could not fucking shoot him until I got out into that opening.
Right.
Question is, Nasir and Waylon.
I'm fucking moving towards
to leave the squish by themselves. That's all.
My question is,
yo, the squish decides to run off on his own.
To be fair, the squish were in the back.
You are constantly running so far to the back that nobody can get to you. Every fight, every fight. Don't even make that
run
face,
to the
bro.
back.
You don't. Yo, go watch any footage of any battle we've had. You run so far to the back, we can't get to you. Watch
You almost ran far enough for the fucking goblin dogs to eat you.
Don't even know.
I'm always in the back.
To be fair, though, the casters were supposed to be in the back. What happened was the druid wasn't dumb. The druid was like, all right, well, they're stuck
the druid
there.
just walked through the wall.
I got fucking woodland stride. I can just go where I want to go.
Look at where you are, Waylon, right? If Nasir is the front, there's a difference between being in the back and being like over here somewhere, like in the back, to being like, no, I'm gonna run over here, and now I'm in the back. No, now you're not in the back. Now you're by your fucking self, and that's how that fucking works out every time. Every time so far, you've been in trouble because of that. Don't even start, bro. I ain't having that. No.
That's why
you ain't in the back no more. You on your own, bro. That's how it works.
It's all footage, dog. You can go look at it.
Nasir don't want to take the responsibility, man.
You all the way back here with no empty room.
No, you don't want to take responsibility for just having a nigga out there shaking hands.
Shaking hands, opening empty rooms while there's a fight going on around you. Come on, yo.
Come on.
Nah, man. He was in the glass factory. In the glass factory, he was like 100 feet away, hiding in a bush, doing nothing, bro. Come on.
The fight was taking place in the building. I didn't need to go anywhere.
Berries in a bush.
I was peeking in the window, giving you guys buffs. Nobody was complaining that.
He was opening doors. He was opening doors with Aurelio.
I love how none of y'all have a problem with it when everything is going good.
Yo,
Motherfuckers getting their eyes clawed
I don't
out
say
by
nothing.
fucking
I don't say
druids.
nothing. I don't say nothing.
People
I have
burning.
Not until you start trying to
Where the wizard at?
You're trying to blame us for getting stabbed in the stomach.
gotta
You
blame
try to
us.
run off by yourself.
Alright,
You trying to
so-
blame
Not
us
happening.
for falling out the way.
Hey,
I'll put it to you this way.
hey, stop
Y'all
victim
making it sound-
shaming.
Y'all making it sound like I'm running
victim
away from
shaming
the
him.
I'm always in the
No, we're
back.
not victim shaming. My nigga doesn't do anything. He hang out and give combat advice.
Why are you talking shit about combat advice? Are you talking shit about combat advice right now? Really?
I mean, you could have hooked me up with some before I fucking shot at him. I probably would have hit him. I'm just saying.
He doesn't have it.
He will double move 100 feet off of us and then say that we're not frontlining. How can we frontline if you run that fucking far away? Through entanglement, through low-ass tunnels? We can't get to you, bro. We can't help you out there. It's a difference between being a front line and you just running off.
So when I
can't help you
entangled,
back there. I
when
can't
I
do
got
shit.
entangled, the idea was to cast a spell, but I can't cast a spell because I obviously can't pass a concentration check. No one seems to can when they're freaking entangled. So
the truth was
closest
already
way
in your
to- Why
face.
would you go deeper into entanglement? If
That's actually smart to
nerfing
do.
you?
Because
That is-
the druid,
that-
because the
that's-
druid and the
the
cat were
druid
sitting
can't
right
follow
there in
you.
front of us.
It would have been smarter for you to go to the entanglement actually.
The druid
wouldn't
the
be
The druid
druid
and the cat were sitting there right in front of us. That's why we went in.
And I had a fucking flaming energy
mean,
ball sitting on my shoulder.
Yeah, to take cover.
Perhaps.
It would have been either you would have had that, and
You're
the
saying-
druid was in your face.
I had a
Nothing you
beautiful
do about
flaming.
that.
I had a
Because
beautiful
you-
flaming sphere on my shoulder.
This guy said
The druid had woodland. The druid had woodland stride, so he was gonna
Right.
He
He's
was
gonna
come
be
up
out.
with whoever he wanted to.
He's
So
gonna
when he
be
came
out.
up to you, you had two choices: either you were gonna deal with him or run away from him. One of the two. So.
Well, good game.
When we was
Either
fighting
way.
in that closet, yo, you were running so far, like we had to keep running back and forth to try to catch the bits because you kept running off. You weren't anywhere near us, man. How the hell are we gonna help you?
What? What?
Think about during the fight with the witch.
We really just have to get better at forming tighter groups. That's all.
Not really. I just think that the
I'm
spell.
telling you right now,
the
it's a
spell is
you guys
to it,
are,
but
you guys
Jim
are
won't
bringing up
do.
points, but you have to remember none of that was an issue when everything was going.
No. It's not an
Nah.
issue until you start complaining about it, telling us that we're not frontlining. That's when it's an
Right.
issue. I don't care what you do with your character. You can do that. You can run off on your own and die. That shit's gonna happen if that's what you want to do. But when you start telling us that we're not frontlining and shit, now it's an issue because now
I'm
it's
not
like,
asking
well,
you to front line. I'm asking you to stay with Quindamere. What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna run. How can I run back over there, bro? How could I get to you from
I'm
where
not
I was at?
talking to you, Rocky. I was with Nasir this entire time.
No, you
The
weren't.
combat started.
No, you weren't.
Me and
No, you
Nasir.
weren't. I was in the
You're,
front.
wait,
You were
stop
not
yelling,
with me,
stop
dog. I
yelling,
was
stop
in the
yelling for a
front.
second. Stop yelling for
I
a
was
second.
in the front.
You
I
and
was in the
stop
front.
yelling for a second. Stop yelling for a second, because you can go back and see. You and I are the ones that was at C26. Remember we was like off the wall, and he was like, "Yo, what are you guys doing over there?"
And then we all
still on the
doubled
wall.
back. That was
So then we
later
doubled
on.
back, right? And then we doubled
Mhm.
back. We saw the dogs. This guy did the animal shit with the dogs, and then everybody went to go explore C6. Quindamere was just trotting along the entire time, but he was with Nasir this entire time. Now, if I wasn't moving myself on the map along with the conversation. So when everyone moved up, I was like, "Oh, okay." Let me move my
And
character up.
everything else started. You were over.
And then Nasir was but Waylon and Rakim was the one who was in
I
the
was actually
front.
continuing
It
the
was
storyline.
me and you in the back, and then suddenly combat started, and you were nowhere next to
No,
me. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to the front line.
Nasir was in the doorway. I was here, and Waylon put himself in front of Nasir. That's how
y'all wanted to beat some pussy up. Cause y'all wanted to beat some pussy up. Y'all weren't trying to.
I started the combat though. How can I be
he started
I was not
the
back
combat.
there. I started the combat.
Rakim was
back there.
Rakim was back there with Quindamere, but when combat started,
No,
he
I was
double
sitting here.
moved.
Okay.
I did
You
not
sit
move up
here.
here. I was sitting here.
Wasn't Rakim or Nasir that was with me?
No, I
Nasir was
started
in the
to come
doorway
up with
right here,
you.
where I'm
I
pinging.
found the fucking
I'll look it
found the
up.
fucking
He
the
got hit with
tiger.
a
Okay,
he got hit
that's
with a
what I was
fucking
like.
All right.
Nasir and Waylon were the ones who came down.
Let's hypothetically say you're right. Let's say
No,
combat
no,
started,
no,
everybody was at the front.
I
Right?
started.
So you're
with
telling
he
me
hit with the
Quindamere is
flaming
supposed to go,
spear.
oh
He
shit,
hit me with the flaming
everyone's
spear.
up here.
I was the first
Let
person
me
to get hit,
also
wasn't
come
I?
up here.
I know
That's
how
not
combat
gonna
started.
happen.
No,
I got
you
hit with
go
the
like
flaming
right here.
spear.
You could be in the back and not be on top of us. But
You
being
know
in the
how many
back
niggas
does not
in
mean
this
you come
party?
all the way up here.
There is mad people in this party. This whole spot right here, C6 had nothing but bodies.
Three
in
of
there.
Three of us.
Caldem
has always been in the back before.
Caldem.
Caldem has never been a problem.
Hey, hold on.
Now it is a problem.
line.
Now people want to
You were in
complain.
the
That's
back
what I'm
with
saying.
Caldem.
It's never a
You were in
problem
the back
until it's a
with
You're the
problem.
only one complaining.
I'm
You're
not
the only one complaining.
I'm
not complaining about.
Yes, you are.
I'm not
Yes,
complaining.
you fucking are.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying.
wasn't complaining.
Where's Nasir? Nasir was with me in the beginning.
I
So,
wasn't with you, dog. I
you guys
started the
left.
combat.
You guys
Fam.
left.
Nasir was with
No, he was with. I'm looking at it right.
Nasir and
I triggered the tiger. The tiger walked in. I followed the tiger into the secret area. Like,
was I supposed to follow you and the tiger?
I'm
looking
at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. Caldem was scouting. The one person near him was Nasir. Nasir was the one that went. Caldem was actually following the tracks. Nasir wandered south and encountered the fire. Quindamere was still all the way back by. I don't even know why he stopped there. He was just. I remember him being there for a while, for like a minute. He was in that
C3?
spot. No, he was here. He was standing here.
Right. I was somewhere off the map, not even like really.
Rakim was here with I think it looks like Waylon and Icarus were in that spot too.
Right.
Oh, so if that's where they were, everyone's here.
Right,
everyone's here in C3.
I don't know.
And Quindamere's back there.
I don't know, man. You just wasn't paying attention.
That's a proper backline for a wizard. That's a proper
when the encounter started. When the encounter
started,
everybody was here where this ping is at, right in this area.
Right.
Everybody was there, and Quindamere was still over here. Spot.
Exactly. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But it's completely. I mean, like he was.
I wasn't even up there, right? So
we weren't even up there. Okay, now
where was I supposed to be?
Okay,
up here
okay,
also?
okay.
I'm the backline, so I'm not gonna.
Then,
be
oh wait,
there.
hold up.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
wait.
wasn't
Okay, hold up. And then you just moved. Okay, right at the beginning. So you moved, and it was there.
Oh.
You did. Your character moved here, and that was where you stopped.
Right. Dude, I remember
so
this.
He was.
I remember him.
Right?
Oh, but I mean,
Quindamere was
here.
up there.
Quindamere was right here when the whole encounter. When the whole encounter started, Quindamere was here.
You
right.
know why Quindamere
Him
was there?
and
Because the
Rakim were up
last thing
here.
that happened there was with the damn dogs. That's why Quindamere was back there.
Yeah.
Right. You and fucking
I wasn't
you
gonna
and
go into the
Rakim were
path
up
of the-
here.
Yeah.
Me and Nasir were down here when that combat started.
Yeah, Nasir was there. Then Nasir went in there, and then Waylon was like
But there's
right in
two
front of
paths
him.
to take. I didn't know if we were gonna go up or down. We
Right.
figured out, oh shit, let's go down. So we were like, okay, I guess we'll.
Caldem was the one.
Started.
Caldem was the one scouting,
I'm
and
in the
he
back
went.
line.
He went north, but Nasir and
think I did
Waylon
anything
went
unusual.
south for whatever reason.
We just said, I don't know. We just had a peek. I don't know what it was. I think I saw the tiger or the cougar, and I think we just said that I followed it.
I think
that's
that's what.
what-
That's what happened. You peeked in there.
I saw a mystical ass cougar and followed it.
That's what happened. You
That's
should.
what happened.
That's what happened. Should have let. He got curious. That's pretty much what happened.
And then combat started, And I was where I always was because nigga, I wasn't trying to found no damn cougars.
Because what happened was it left. It left that area.
And now shit
he
got
saw it.
funky, and now
What happened was he saw it.
So we're
it
all
left.
right.
It left.
That's it.
The cougar hopped out of C6.
It hopped.
The
So we're
cougar
all
hopped out of C6
and left and
Waylon
went
went
south.
over to C6 to investigate why there was
that's how that settled. We're all right.
Right, you saw
That's what
these two guys saw a wild ass animal. They wanted to check out its den, and that's what started it all.
Right.
They couldn't leave nature alone. They were like, let's go see what kind of shit it got into.
Nature showed its things, and y'all like, oh shit.
After combat started,
it was not some. You telling me so? Let's say that.
Quinn
okay,
was
that
there.
Quinn
was here the whole time.
Oh shit! Combat started. Remember, combat just started today. I'm supposed to double move to catch up with everyone and get in the mix too when there's a flaming spear coming?
No, here's the thing.
We're not saying that.
Before any of that happened,
don't say we're not started.
Before any of that happened, I guess what they're trying to say is Rakim took his action. He was already standing right there by you, so he moved. When he went to move, and you said, and your gripe basically was being left without him there, but you had the intention of being by someone who could physically protect you, right? So when he moved in, because he double moved to get into combat with the cat that was way down here in C.
The cat and the druid were down there at the time.
What he's trying to say,
we didn't know the druid escaped up top either.
Right, the druid was in C7.
Yeah,
the cat was in the left C6.
The druid was in fucking.
So what they're trying to say. What they're trying to say is when Dave's character Rakim moved up, then you should have moved up a little closer. Maybe not all the way down there.
What round is that?
No.
I don't. The round that he moved on, I don't know what round.
We're not saying he should have moved up closer.
He was just saying that's exactly.
We're just saying we were.
Otherwise, you're saying. Otherwise, the whole argument would be for nothing because you're saying that the whole thing is.
I'm just saying
too far away.
I'm just saying where I was. Combat started, and that we are front line. So just don't be too far. We're just saying don't be too far sometimes. But that happens. Sometimes that happens.
So Matt complained that he got left by himself.
Well,
you guys are complaining he's too far. Middle ground is for him to be.
The good thing.
Middle ground is just we just group tighter. That's all. We find a way to group tighter.
The good thing was that Caldum and Icarus weren't too far, and in fact, the Goblin was running off. The Goblin ran off because Caldum was getting too close, and it didn't want. Right. And Icarus was also there, so the Goblin didn't feel like.
Icarus did scare the shit out of it. So
Goblin didn't feel like dealing with. He was fine with just Quindamir. If it was just Quindamir and Caldum and Icarus was still having problems getting closer, probably he would have been kidnapped. Because that was the Goblin. Even if he had to knock him out, because he was planning to just knock Quindamir out. He was trying to kidnap him.
Yeah, he was saying that before.
He was telling, he's like, "You're coming with me," and he wasn't. He was resisting. So the Goblin's like, "Okay," and was like, he sliced him, and then he sees Caldum coming, like, "Oh fuck." He was hoping the slice would knock Quindamir out, and then he was gonna threaten Quinn, but Quinn was still conscious. So the Goblin's like, do I want to risk hitting him again? Because he doesn't know his HP. That's meta. So he's like, so he's like, do I want to hit him again and hope he drops? I can tell, Goblin's not, stupid. It's a fucking, it's like the spiritual leader of the fucking tribe. So it's got some wisdom. It's looking at Quinn's like, it was weighing its options. Like, do I want to hit him again? And then maybe he drops, and then I'll fucking, because I could tell he's in the back. He doesn't look like a warrior. Looks frail.
Right.
Looks, he doesn't look like the other two fuckers that I just got away from. So right, doesn't look like the. So it went for the weakest link.
Like,
and
if the druid is thinking like that, I'm just thinking like, shouldn't everybody else be thinking about, who's the one who druid who sees us?
When he hit us with the
and
spear,
it's obviously going for it.
We moved in to lock down the area. We didn't expect him to have. We didn't know about Was it?
Well, what happened was, yeah,
Walk,
you
where
went to go,
where
you
he
went,
could
you,
just disappear into the thickets
yeah,
and run through the
they, yeah,
thickets.
the group
That's what
had,
I'm saying. I don't
yeah,
think
they
I
have
don't
no
think he knows
idea,
about
yeah.
what he was
They didn't know he was a
I did not know
druid
about
that
that.
could do
I'm not
that
gonna lie.
until the last minute, the last second. They were like,
I get
oh
it. I get
shit.
it. Y'all wanted to fuck shit up. I get it. But I also think
we
that
moved in. We
Quindamere was
moved
like,
in.
okay, I'm where I am. Icarus is
Yeah.
back here. Caldum is back here. All right, I guess I'm not too far for
It
from
was
anyone.
a bad set of
He
circumstances.
didn't even know
essentially,
that
it
you
was
guys were
a,
getting burned
it was,
alive. He never even
it was just
saw
a really
or cared
bad,
about you, the cat. I mean, the cat.
a really
He didn't even
bad,
see the
you know,
druid.
a really
Quindamere's
bad,
in the back.
it was a really bad set of circumstances.
I'm not gonna
is what it came down
use
to.
the
Yeah.
bat and then
He
inform
moved
me and
quick
be meta.
too.
I walked
So
in and I said,
we
what the hell
couldn't
is going
really
on over
do
there?
anything
Remember that?
about that.
And I said, oh
So
shit, I see what it is.
that seems to be the case. Like the
Wow. This dude comes out the grass, entangle. Oh fuck. This is way
Yeah.
worse than I fucking
think,
thought.
I think
Get the
we,
fuck out of
we
here.
gotta really
Right.
picture the scenario.
Yeah.
If you
From
put
their
ourselves in,
perspective.
what we're really
let's be
doing
honest,
is, you
that's the
think
first
about it,
druid
we're
we even
all
encountered too.
the environment itself is supposed to be like, when those what do they call, like foxholes or something like that, those
Yeah.
you have like a
Yeah.
situation where it's like dug
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
basically
You're
what it is.
crawling
But
through.
imagine, like, instead of having dirt around you, you have like this thick ass, like, thorny
Thickets,
bush that, like,
briars,
you
canopy,
can't walk through.
canopy,
That you gotta
And
fucking crawl through.
it's above you,
tangles,
like a tunnel as well, and
Mhm.
it's around you like a wall. So
And
this
he's
almost
running
like,
through that shit.
right. So just picture it like that. It's really some creepy shit, and it's
Yeah.
really, and
It
it really
is.
limits your vision a lot too when you think
Right.
about it. So, like,
So
that's why when Louis was like, roll the spellcraft,
it's
that's why I
tough.
questioned whether I would even get allowed to do so. Because in my head, I'm figuring like there's like walls and shit between us of like plant material plus battle. Like, am I really gonna hear it from here? So he gave me the okay. I was like, sweet. But yeah, that's what I'm picturing, So
that shit is fucking tough though.
yeah,
That's how I
getting
picture
the
it.
shot off.
Druids
That's
are
roughly
actually
how I
fucking
picture
terrifying.
in their own environment, yeah.
And you're stooped over the entire time, by the way.
And yeah,
they're
being
not-
stooped
they're not
over, and the
subject to the
goblins are
same
small
penalties.
enough to walk through normally. And nobody hears
Right.
a small,
Yeah.
nobody hears a small
We're all
character.
bent over.
Everybody's a medium-sized character too.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was
Needless
like,
to
damn,
say,
I should have played a
I'm gonna say
fucking
that-
note.
Needless to say,
Quindamere wasn't. I still just gonna say it for the record's sake. I don't think Quindamere did anything different than he normally would. And like I said, it normally isn't a problem. Like
and
most
normally,
of the mobs
like
that
I said,
fought,
normally we don't have this
I
issue.
I think what they were
think the
hoping
only-
on.
I think the only other time this has happened is when we fought the goblins early in the beginning, and the commander was on a mount, and he was like, "Well,
Nah,
I'm go to the fucking back
the
line
quiver.
then."
I'll tell you what, though.
Elysium
were
2.
closer, that wouldn't have happened.
Elysium
I'm
2.
like, okay,
Elysium 2.
that's true.
Don't forget that flying demon closet thing that almost got in the room with you.
I tell you this much. I demand the next session or through WhatsApp, however way you guys want to do it. I demand that, like, there's some RP between freaking Rakim going up to Quindamere after he's healed up, like, upset and worried, like, like you keep getting like hurt because you keep staying far behind. I want to see it all done like in character.
Yeah.
I think that would
Yeah.
be dope. Like,
Yeah.
I need you.
It makes sense.
He sounded very upset, so I would love to see it in character too.
It
should have some ramifications.
We'll definitely pick it up with it next week. And WhatsApp, we're gonna need to figure out like what restoratives your characters have, because I'm sure you
I don't
probably
think
want to use them.
Quindamere's ever been hit before.
No.
I think it's his first time getting hit, so I don't know why everyone's saying it. Like, as if he's
no, but you've been lucky. We've been lucky, dog. You've been lucky. We're not gonna act like you've been lucky. You've been in situations.
He knew where to be. He knew where to be at the right
time. Like I said, it was never a problem until it was a problem.
He knew. He said, "I'm gonna find out." I knew where I would be.
He whipped. The dude did not hit him.
We're not gonna act like he's not got lucky, dog.
We're gonna see it in character.
You can tell me that I'm not that lucky, but
on some real shit,
my success rate since the beginning of this campaign is looking close to 100%.
On some real shit. What spells do you have prepared?
Yeah, like you have That's
I'm
another
leaving.
question.
You guys are
cells that I
sharing
have
space. I
to
don't even know. Peace out.
Yeah, later,
All
man.
right. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I have these prepared. I'll send
Later,
you the
homies.
list because later, y'all. I'll send it to you since he curious. That's what's prepared.
Oh, you sent it in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
All right.
Like those are not spells that are really gonna be useful in combat, and the ones that are.
Yeah, I
it's
could see
like-
what you had to do. Yeah, because a lot of these had to be divination.
Right.
Yeah, it was either days or and I could see
Yeah.
I could see why he
And I
didn't want to
wanna
use
use
hypnotic
so
pattern because it
fast.
was
like,
such
all
a
these fucking people are here, like
because
one for one person?
hypnotic's an AOE too, so he's gonna want to use that not just on one target.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the damn day. You know what I mean? Like, we just got here. Like, I'm trying to use that when it's like, okay, this is gonna shut down at least 3 mobs. Everybody else can work on the others. I'm holding them off for like a couple of rounds. Great. Like, I'm not trying to burn that right now. I'm a diviner. Focused divine. Like, I got the shit that I got is not. I'm not a blaster. You know what I'm trying to say? But I guess.
Well, although
if I make it that long.
Hold on, I'm confused though. So, hold up.
Yeah.
4 out of 4. So he.
Oh, that's telling me how many spells, how many prepared spells of that level I can have. I just know for myself that 3 of which of those is divination.
So you prepared see invisibility 3 times?
No, that means that. So if there's not. So if you don't see 5 spells in 5 out of 5 or 4 spells in 4 out of 4, then those are just unprepared spells. In those, like, still, I have 2 unprepared 2nd level spell slots that obviously.
Oh, okay. So you,
you know,
okay. So you have one. You have hypnotic pattern, see invisibility, and then there's 2 more slots that need to be. That still don't have anything in it.
Yeah.
And then 1 slot for the. 2 slots for the 1st level.
2 slots for 1st level. 2 slots, yeah. Still all have to be divination, so it's like I don't really have what they're looking for, and I know how they see it. They're probably like, "You're a wizard, right? Cast a fireball or something. Do something." I'm like,
Yeah, well, yeah, you gotta
It's so funny,
let them know,
man.
like, I am a diviner wizard.
Yeah,
I
like,
can help
I
you with
get it. They wanna
information.
Yeah, first thing I did came in here, I was like, "Oh shit, what do y'all got? Y'all all failed the check. I passed it. Now y'all know what the fuck the spell was. Oh, y'all don't care about that though. All right." I don't got advice. I was like, motherfuckers is trying to just pile on right now. What is happening? Look at where we're at, man.
Color spray would be. Color spray is a good fucking spell. That
I'm surprised I didn't prepare.
you should
color
prepare.
spray,
You should
honest.
prepare that.
I thought I had that. Yeah, definitely. Like in between now. Now he starts to. This is the information part that I'm trying to use to fill my slots because it's like, okay, now we know what we're dealing with, and then as soon as he gets higher and higher level, I'll be able to predict threats further out during the day, and then I could be preparing those spells as we go along, and then it'll take me shorter time to do it, as opposed to just hoping for the best with whatever I prepare, and then it may not even be, useful. But the real drawback right now is that I don't have that many spells slots, or should I say prepared spells that I can cast each level that aren't divination. So
yeah, I see.
That's gonna leave less room to even do anything about situations like this when it's all on me. Unless, there's divination spells out there that can add,
Shit, right away. Well, with the 4 second levels, hypnotic pattern, I would make the other 3 see invisibility, Aramze's focus, and augury.
Right.
Yeah, because he knows he's gonna go into Aramze's focus because he knows he's gonna go into a ruined site. Augury because, especially augury now.
Augury now. I swear to God,
because he's gonna be like.
Pet, I'd have been like, wouldn't it be a good idea to follow this motherfucker?
Right.
No, do not go down that path.
Right.
That is whoa as fuck down there, and then now look at us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Or
feel
even,
like
or
that's
even,
fun.
well, or even augury now with the goblin running across the bridge. You could augury and be like, all right, how does this spell work again? It could be the base chance. Okay, it will tell you whether a particular action will be good or bad in the immediate future. So now this is where he could shine and be like, okay, before we go across that bridge,
Yeah.
let me divine whether this is a fucking good idea or not.
Now that they all know that we're here and shit, like, are we really gonna be like? I wonder if the spell takes into consideration like what you're capable of. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, is it will and woe like? Okay, bad because you'll be attacked, but they're all first level, so who fucking cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how the spell really reacts.
It won't take
to...
into that account. It won't take into like your power level. Like if you're gonna get attacked, it's gonna be like, oh whoa, or
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be more general, right? All right. So I'm trying to figure out just how useful it'll actually be because it could. I mean, you don't need a spell to tell me that I'm gonna be
Right.
attacked. I'm in a fucking someone else's lair. It's
So
just
you
like,
would have to, so the group would have to come up with a plan. Like, do we want to go across the bridge and do this, or the only other way over there is to scale the cliffs? Do we want to do that? But we have to get across the water. So do we want to actually try and swim or find a boat to get across? But like,
so the more
should we
specific,
come
the
back?
better.
Or yes, or maybe or should we leave and come back later? Maybe at nightfall or the next day. Like there's many, or should we just go in there and get them now, while they're busy trying to get ready, or
Right.
yeah, it's whatever action that the party decides, right? And then what your guy would do would be like, all right, if this is what we're deciding on, let me let me consult the fates to see if that is even a good idea.
Right.
And then that's when I'll have you roll the percentage and give you the result.
Okay.
Which is not a guarantee, but it's a pretty high chance. So yeah, that's in the augury, and it can see into the future only about a half an hour. So anything after that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you really can't even. So it's something that's gonna be pretty
like
soon
pretty immediate. Yeah, pretty soon. Like we're gonna go across the water and try and climb the cliffs instead. Maybe we can sneak up on them. Okay, we'll see if that's a good idea.
Right.
Or we're gonna leave and come back later. So what augury would do would probably tell you if it's a good or bad idea to leave and come back later, but only within the next 30 minutes. Like if like if you leave and if I say wheel, that means good. That means okay, you leave and you'll be fine for the next 30 minutes. But they could be jumping. But they could be jumping you an hour from now, right? They could be jumping you an hour from now instead.
Like, I feel like augury is such a fucking like, it's like another monkey paw like spell. Like anything that has to like divination. Divination is tricky, man.
It is tricky, and it's good that they let it like that. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a guide. And not like
I don't want to I don't want to demystify your freaking campaign. I'm just trying to like.
Nah, it's fine because a lot of divination spells like that usually like it'll say it'll say something, but it might be cryptic or there's a chance that it would even give you the wrong answer. Like there's very little divinations that are like completely foolproof. Like, yes, this is 100% gonna exactly happen this way.
Right.
So,
it's
good. It's
me,
good. If used well, like your character can prepare, get the group prepared for some shit that they never foresaw.
Right.
But yeah, no, that definitely would have been an augury moment. Like, so should we cross the bridge, or what if we decide to explore more? What if we decide to explore more of these woods before we cross the bridge, right? And then you'll be like, all right, well, which are you guys wanting to do? Well, let's explore more of the forest.
Can you ask more than one?
You could do it more than once. Yeah, you could. So if you, I would prepare augury more than once then.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
for like each action. So like, oh, what if we explore south? That's whoa. Okay, well, what if we explore north? All right, let me cast again. That's wheel and woe. Like, oh, okay, all right. Well, let's just go north. Let's not bother checking the rest of the woods out. Because yeah, that would have fucking stopped the whole shit dealing with the druid.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, I probably would have felt like chasing the magical beast would have been my first inclination to cast Augury had it been prepared. But obviously, it takes 10 minutes to fucking cast that spell. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna be
Augury?
around.
No, it's 1 minute.
I think so, right?
1 minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Oh shit. Okay, so maybe it's
as long
to...
as long as the group is fine for chilling for fucking 10 rounds, sitting, chilling, whatever, keeping an eye out. Maybe like
Right.
Caldum can scout for like a minute while he's casting Augury or something like.
Yeah. I just don't want it to be like I'm wasting time casting a spell that could be deduced from just inspecting the environment.
Well, it could be a situation where Callum inspects the environment, tells the situation, comes back, is like, all right, what's the plan? The group is like, all right, we'll do this, but let's consult our diviner to see if that plan is a good idea. And then they turn
so
to
it's like
you.
a double check.
I would say that, like, because any group could come up with a plan. That doesn't mean it's gonna go well. So your augury would be the one to say yes or no,
Yeah,
or maybe both. Maybe it goes well, but somebody gets knocked the fuck out.
Right. I need some backup shit. I need to start scribing scrolls, man. Because look, the way it looks right now, it looks like Tryndamere is.
No, don't worry. I'll tell you this.
That's what we
it's
need.
not.
Money.
I'll tell you. Well, no. I mean, it's not really much.
Need...
It's not really much of a. It's not really a spoiler, but I'll tell you this. There will be a there will be a spell book in there somewhere.
Need to start auguring that shit. Is there a spell book in this area? Yes. Yes, you say. You detect secret doors. I don't know. Detect magic. Everywhere.
Oh, you're talking about the divination spell now. Now you're talking about contact other plane.
Oh yeah.
But
locate object.
But no, they'll when you're like, man, I need more spells. I'm looking through the adventure. I'm like, oh, okay, he's gonna enjoy this. And since he's the only wizard, since he's the only wizard here, he'll enjoy. Yeah, he'll definitely come upon a spell book with a nice chunk of spells to remember. To have in his repertoire.
I feel like you don't want us to have like liquid loot.
I'm going based off of what
you're doing something different, Lewis. I feel like you're like trying to like.
No, I'm really doing like whatever treasure they have listed in here. I've just been keeping it as is because if if somebody the party doesn't want a particular treasure, they just fucking take it back to town and buy something else with it. But no, I mean there'll be instances where like as the characters grow in reputation and whatnot, like they'll be gifted with something that works for their character or whatever, here or there, little story elements here or there. But for like when it comes to like the dungeons and whatnot, like I use whatever fucking they put there, so I'll read the room's contents and wherever there's enemies and what treasure is in there, and I'll be like, oh, okay.
All right. I mean, it feels like maybe it's just the differences between Thursday and Tuesday that I'm feeling.
With Thursday
doesn't have that
Thursday's
much,
the same situation.
More.
Thursday's the same situation. I think both groups really like both adventures have not really like handed out a ton of fucking treasure on
it
either
really
side.
Like I'm blown away by that.
they making the low level struggle. I'm like, man. Although Thursdays is a little bit better because I know that first adventure that fucking dropped a +1 chainmail. I remember that. And I was like, oh, Paladin got
Who got
something.
that? I think that was
Paladin,
Paladin, yeah.
But it's sparse. Although honestly, when it's low level magic items, even if you were to roll randomly for it, it doesn't come that often. When you start heading like after probably like 7th, 8th level is when like the magic items start to drop a little bit more. After when double digits, magic items.
So
like,
they really do want it to be like
yeah.
harder in the beginning. Okay, I didn't think that was intent.
Yeah, you know, they don't want to load somebody up with +2 flaming sword. I'm level 2, and I'm just gonna slice through everything and burn everything. Fucking
Yeah, this guy even has like this is almost like a perfect example, like how Thursday group had they walked inside the chamber, inside the Whispering Cairn, and they fought the 2 dudes with the elemental weapons. I feel like their weapons were godlike, but they fizzled when they died, so it wasn't like loot laying around. This guy has a really good weapon too, but it's like a flame sword. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's like there's.
Well, no, that's from a spell. He casted Flame Blade. It just summons a blade of fire.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's not a.
Oh yeah, it's not something of like to keep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the same. Yeah, with the Wind Warriors. The Wind Warriors. I was reading the thing and it was like. Right. It was like you don't get to keep their long swords.
Tough. That was a tough. That was a. We were like, yo, we went through all that work and killed these dudes who over here fucking got AOE fucking sword fucking wave attacks. And
that was
shit like
yeah. That
and
shit was man. I'm reading it like
around.
I'm sitting here like they really
gonna get some good loot. No.
I was reading that encounter. I'm like, man, these things are tough even for like a level 1 or even a 2 group. But I'm like, what the fuck were they thinking? And then I'm reading the description and like the armor and the sword, like it's I didn't catch it the first time, but when I read it through again, I was like, oh, that's made out of ceramic. It's like supposed to be some like mystical enchanted ceramic, and from the ceramic, from that ceramic armor and regalia, the wind warrior spirit was enveloped within that. Like it would come out of that and it would animate it. And one of the designers of the adventure path was like, yeah, our intention for dealing with that really easily was if you found the wand of shatter, which the group did, and they gave it to Luna. They said the wand of shatter would work on the wind warriors. Yeah, they would have taken damage from the shatter. I think it was like 3d6 fucking sonic damage. They would have actually taken the damage from that, and it would have made the fight a lot easier. And I was like, wow, that's some.
So that's the kind of shit that I would love
crazy,
for
right?
Bear to be able to just divine. Like,
right.
Like, okay, there's probably gonna be, such a particular type of enemy today in your travels. You're gonna encounter this. Like, okay, so I can properly prepare for it. And then it's like, oh, for fighting this thing, I have a perfect, That's how I thought diviners were, where they could they can see.
That's the higher level
potential
magic,
dangers, and then properly prepare for it better than a party that's just going with what they think.
There is.
I mean, they could also.
You just got there. I mean, there is. You just gotta. You just gotta read through all the divination spells and be creative with them. I mean, you got clairvoyance and clairaudience at 3rd level. That perfect magic to snoop in, getting the information that way. Eventually you'll be able to.
It's just the early levels.
Yeah, it's early levels. It's just the early levels. It's right. The early levels, the divination's really for like helping your allies in combat. Like that's really or like detect magic or detect secret doors. The little things.
The little things.
The heavier shit. Yeah, that'll come later on. You'll enjoy that when those spells come in written down in your book, and you're like, yes, the power.
It's gonna be even better when I don't have to fucking wait or prepare. I'm telling you right now. So I keep seeing it now in my head. 5th level. Well, I have to prepare them still, but fast study.
But it's faster to prepare. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just it's not gonna take out too much time. I think I can get it down to 5 rounds, actually. I could right here would have been 5 rounds. Like if I could just stay
just stay uninterrupted for 5 rounds. Just sitting there like in the middle of combat, so like I know people like what?
That's why you know.
Almost finished. I always wanted to see it happen in real time, bro. That shit is so godlike.
That's why you keep
Dude.
make sure you keep up with your abjuration spells. That way you could just be like, all right, force bubble.
Exactly. Sanctuary, like is Sanctuary a wizard spell? Hold on.
No, it's cleric. It's cleric.
No!
It's cleric.
My dreams. Yeah, you're right. Abjuration spells. Damn, that would be so cool, bro. You have no idea. You're right. That's how I see Quindamir. I see him just being like with prep time. He can figure out what it is that we need for a particular thing.
And he has illusions
pulls out
too.
the key for it.
He has illusions too. He
Yeah.
could be like, and everybody's like, where the hell is Quindamir? Motherfucker's invisible, sitting in the corner.
Right, that's gonna be like a big part of it. Invisibility, right? Exactly. And then he won't come out until boom, he's doing the thing that everybody was waiting for to do. Like, okay, if you guys can complete the task without him, then perfect. Like that's a spell saved. Like I don't have to cast a spell. That's the perfect reason. But okay, if I have to figure it out, then give me some time. You know what I mean? Like I just think like that's I don't know. I'm trying to find the fun in that, and I know it's there. It's just
there.
I need more levels.
It's there.
More levels and more magic, more.
That's really. I mean, yeah. You just need
bigger
more
repertoire.
magic. I mean, that's what wizards do. They're
More
like
answers, more
that's
keys,
what wizards
you know?
do. They're just like, I need more magic. I need to
Yeah.
advance my repertoire.
Yeah. So.
But
all
right.
I hope this dude fucking Davis. That dude fucking is tight, bro. Left log out. I was like, God damn. I was like, we need to debrief. This feels like a debrief.
Debrief, right? But all right,
Yeah.
man.
Have a good night, Lou.
You